Player 2 has joined the game.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 372 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts here, Kevin, along with my brother from my mother, Sean.
How we doing?
Speegus. I like a speegus. If this is the first time you've ever hearing or listening to us, we don't really like asparagus. Do you like asparagus?
If I gotta eat a green veggie that I'm gonna cook at home, it's asparagus or green beans typically.
I can't do green beans. Just give me a salad.
But real green beans, like sautéed in a pan, not canned green beans, like real green beans cooked on the
to where they're
stovetop.
like brown because they're
like nice and charred. Do you like
prefer broccoli?
Oh God! Do you like this? Might elicit the same response back from you, but do you like Brussels sprouts? I've had them twice in my life.
Jess says they're amazing. I'm like, I can't do it.
The first time I had them, we were at some nice steak restaurant, whatever, I think, and they were like charred, and that's how I need them, is like burnt to a crisp, and then they're okay. But they still kind of gross me out. But like, if I see them on a menu, like I'll never go out of my way to order them. But if Brittany's like, "Do you want to split this?" and be like, "Yeah, okay, I'll have like one or two." But
actually,
I don't like them enough to just go out of my way to have them.
More speegus. Or no, James Games and more.
James Games and more speegs.
Literally, it makes your pee and sweat. Oh, I didn't know it made your sweat smell weird. Swell.
I've never noticed my pee smelling any different after spees.
Jess says it's.
I know it's like. Actually, everybody says that. I've never experienced it.
I have not had broccoli in like 4+ years, and I know that because the last time I had it, 4.5 years. It was right before COVID went crazy. It was probably February of 2020, and we had salmon, and then we had broccoli, like roasted broccoli. It was really good. I got so sick that night that like anytime I've smelled broccoli since then, I'm like,
it just smells disgusting.
It tastes good though, but I can't do it anymore.
We'll get to the podcast in a minute.
We probably had COVID is what we assume it was, not the broccoli.
Growing up, I never ate it until I was an adult. But do you know what one of my favorite smells in the world was? I don't know why I'm asking you. You're never going to guess.
Oh, yeah, well, zucchini.
Holy crap, yeah. The zucchini that Mom would make on this
pan?
Yeah, with like
Parmesan cheese
and like, I don't know, probably onions
or something. Yeah.
Oh my God. I remember just hovering over her while she made it. I'm like, I don't want to eat it, but I just want to stand here and smell it. Oh God. And then I actually had some later on in life. It was pretty good.
Really?
Yeah. I like zucchini.
I don't know if I've had zucchini.
When we just cook like a steak,
I've
chicken or something on the grill, we'll do like a foil. We'll throw a bunch of like zucchini and summer squash and like sweet potatoes in like a foil thing with some seasonings and oil and just like roast it. Oh, it's really good. And sometimes it's speegus.
Sometimes we podcast about video games.
Sometimes.
If this is the first time you're seeing, hearing, or listening to us, this is the Two Player Co-op Podcast, where just about every other week or so, two players get together to talk about their favorite vegetables as well as the world of video games. If you like that, make sure you like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, family, and everyone in betwixt. If you really like us, you can always go to patreon.com/2playercoop, where we got a lot of different benefits for you people. But the most popular tier is the $5 tier, where you get a bonus episode every month. You get to watch us record the podcast live on YouTube, as we are doing right now. And if you miss us on YouTube, you still get the podcast live on YouTube one day early.
So not live.
What?
Not live.
The podcast goes live one day early. Speaks. Some of our patrons deserve a shout out. Just like the man with the bar named after him, our patron saint, Mr. John Tingley. Also, our affiliates, Derek Bamford, James Solar. Make sure you check out James Games and More Asparagus on YouTube as well. And Mom. Also, our producers, Steve Appleton and Dustin Downs. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have merch. Forgot that part almost. If you want cool t-shirts and the like, you can go to teespring.com/stores/2player co-op. Sean.
Yes.
Fantasy football update.
We're both done. Well, I'm done.
You're done.
You're still alive, technically.
I lost 7 out of 8 games in our league. Won the last 2 games of the season. Somehow snuck into the playoffs at 6-8. Had a really good week, honestly. 115 points. Keenan had a better week. I would have been in the top half of points. I think I was number 4 for the week. I beat you, but you also had Cooper Kupp with a 0.
Yeah.
So Sean got eliminated from the playoffs. I got eliminated from the playoffs.
With all due respect, I played the highest.
I played the highest seed.
No, I was going to say the highest scoring team, but I think Ryan maybe outscored him. Bill put up like 150. I think Ryan had like 160.
Oh, for the week.
For the week, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because one had Josh and one had Goff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're both out of the playoffs. That's the end of the fantasy football updates. However, it's not. Because I made it to the championship of our guillotine league. I'm just waiting.
He's also the commissioner.
I was just waiting for somebody to send a Ruxin collusion gif or something. But I'm like, okay, I'm in the championship. I came into last night. We're recording this Tuesday. So Monday Night Football, I had Justin Jefferson was my only one left to play. I was down by 13 points. And I was like, I should feel pretty good about this because of Justin Jefferson. However, before he blew up the last game, 3 weeks in a row, he went under 13 points.
Didn't he have like 20 or something?
He had 7 for 73 and a touch. So that's 14, 17 and a half, 18, something like that. So I made it. Guillotine League Championship. Don't even care anymore that I wasted all that time researching for the real league. All I know is when I went into the draft, I was like, oh, Saquon's there. I had like the 2nd or 3rd pick, whatever. Saquon was there. I was like,
I think I had the last pick. I don't even remember who I took, but my team was doomed from the start.
I'm
shocked I made it as far as I
week 2.
did. No, I survived like 4 or 5 weeks.
I thought it was week 2, no?
No.
Oh.
I was the second lowest scoring team every week until I got eliminated. Then I was the lowest scoring team.
That's right. I do remember that. I was the highest scoring team most of the weeks. And I do have Josh Allen. So I'm happy because I survived the week that Saquon sucked. He had like 8.1 points or something. In the other league, if my running backs got me 8 points, I would have been like, woohoo! Wahoo! So now we'll see how the waiver wire goes. One more weekend. See if I win $200 or not. It's really going to suck now if I lost. I would have rather lost like 8 weeks ago than to get this far and lose.
You had nothing for second?
No, I don't think so. No, I think it's winner take.
So are you playing Taylor or Cody? I keep forgetting.
Taylor. I beat Cody by 4. That's the other thing. I survived by 4 points.
So does he have Burrow or Lamar, I'm guessing?
He has Lamar.
Who are his running backs?
Let's just look at it now because I can't even remember. I was obsessing over this so much I can't believe I don't remember. But let's check. Fantasy basketball.
I feel like you've got a much better team than him.
I'm projected to win, but I mean that doesn't really mean anything. So right now I'm projected for 104.49 points. As of right now, my starters look like this before the waiver wire: Josh Allen, Saquon, Joe Mixon. I don't want to start him. He's going up against Kansas City, which apparently is the best run defense against running backs in fantasy. And he sucked this past week. Justin Jefferson, Nico Collins, and Bijan. I am playing Taylor's tip-top team. Oh, yeah. Lamar against Pittsburgh. Jahmyr Gibbs, the only running back now. Yeah. Devon Achane.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase. Not good. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Not good. And Drake London. He's not going to end up with Drake London as his flex.
Does he not have a better second running back than Achane?
He's got B-Rob. But, I mean, Achane is either going to get you... Achane could get you 40.
He's ahead of you in waivers?
Yeah, unfortunately. So he's going to get one of the 2 running backs. I'll get the other one. And then we'll just see what happens.
I think you're going to win.
I don't think so.
But, I mean, he outscored... Did you end up outscoring him this past week?
No, he had like 150.
But I feel like Saquon's not going to have that kind of game again.
I would hope not. And hopefully Bijan's good. They're playing the Giants.
Who do the Bills play?
Patriots at home.
Your only worry there is if it's a James Cook kind of game, and they get up
James
like
Cook.
35 in the first half, and then they just stop trying to do anything with Allen, and he gets like 20.
That's my thing is, do I start?
I think Allen and Cook is a rough, like...
It would have been fantastic this week because they combined for 80 points.
Yeah.
James Cook went for 30-something because he ended up going over 100 yards. He had that 50-something yard touchdown on like 12 carries or something ridiculous.
I don't trust Cook.
I don't either because he's all hit or miss. But because I'm not trusting him, he'll have another great game.
I think when you've got Saquon, Bijan, and either Derrick Henry or Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs.
Those are your three running backs.
Yeah.
And then Jefferson and Nico and yeah.
And I do feel like Saquon's going to have a good game. So they're playing Washington. They had their passing game. A.J. Brown can shut By the way, Jalen Hurts going up there. Did you see this jackass? He gets up to the podium after the game. Yeah. He's like, so is that what y'all wanted to see? Mother effer, what are you talking about?
You're a quarterback in the NFL. Play quarterback.
You guys did this. You did this. A.J. Brown said you can't pass the ball. And Brandon Graham said you guys aren't friends anymore. You did this, not the media. So that's it for fantasy football. One more update coming. I'll probably be sad. Before we get to our wrap-up, Sean, where is it? The PlayStation did something cool. They don't always do a lot of cool things. They did the 30th anniversary theme for the PS5, which is awesome. So you can either pick a 30th anniversary theme, or you can choose a PS1 theme, a PS2, PS3, PS4. I didn't even load up PS4. I did the other three.
I just went straight to one.
For a while, I was doing PS2 just because there's something about those blocks rotating the it just reminds me of sitting there like if you don't have a game in there and you like and it's just like
yeah.
But then I switched to PS3 because Colin was talking about the PS3 is probably the one that he's like the sounds are just there because that was the first time we were using it as like something other than just put a game in and go. And I was like, as I'm clicking through the menu and there's that ding, that beep, whatever you would call it, as you're going from like thing to thing to thing. It's so cool. However, Sony's going to Sony, and it is only there for a limited time. I bet they changed that. Why would you do this? There's no point. There's no point. It serves no purpose. It's awesome. Let us keep it. Let us keep it. Let us rejoice. And now we will rejoice with our PlayStation 2024 wrap-up. Has Nintendo sent theirs out yet? I don't know. I don't think so. Xbox was first, then PlayStation. Yeah, I don't think they have. So now we will go. I joined PSN in 2007. I don't even have that. Oh, it does on the main before you say let's go. Oh, I don't think I screenshotted that. 2007. Oh yeah, because it came out in 06 and I got it a year later. Still paid $600 for it. I would have joined, assuming I joined when I got my. Oh, you got it PS3. I got it in 08. Metal Gear Solid 4 and GTA 4. Now it's time for the wrap up, Sean. In 2024, you go first. So the first screen. No, I'll go first because I'm. In 2024, I played 34 games. 45. Damn. I had 24 on PS5 and 10 on PS4. 33 and 12. I'm shocked that I played 10 PS4 games, and there was much rejoicing. My first game, January 1st. I bet it's the same. Power Wash. Yep. Very nice. Although mine was until January 2nd. You played that before I did? I thought I remember telling you like how much fun it was. And no, I was playing it before then, I think. I thought I remember telling you like, oh my God, I can't explain it, but once you experience it, it's just so much fun. No, I know, but maybe you just like fired it up, but didn't really play it. But it was a PS Plus game for December. I know, but I feel like but I'm saying we podcasted through December. I think I was playing like Crisis Core. Was that last year? Maybe I played it before you. I just didn't play it on January 1st. You were waiting for the patch to fix the platinum. Okay, that could be. Yeah. And then it says down at the bottom, from the very start of your PSN account, you've played 303 games. Wow. 251. Ha! Suck it. Next up, Sean. My top 5 games. Number 1, with a bullet. I knew it would be. College Football 25. 76 hours.
I would have thought more.
I only got 7 trophies. Now, to get the platinum, there's only like 17 or 18 trophies. I think one of the trophies, though, is you have to win a game with every team. And there's
like
134 teams.
Oh, my God.
So I'm like, I think, obviously, you can just do 1-minute quarters or something. But I'm like, okay, I'm not going to get that platinum. Unless I am super bored at some point. Number 2 for me, Power Wash Simulator. 73 hours.
That's weird. So I must have done most of mine in 23.
Yeah.
Because it's not in my top 5.
Number 3 for me, Castlevania The Dominus Collection. I got the platinum, 53 hours.
We don't have a single match in our top 5 yet.
Number 4, we do Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yes.
43 hours.
I was at 59.
I got 31 trophies. That seems like that
got
game must have
42.
had like 65 trophies.
There's a
or
lot.
something.
I got 42.
Okay. And number 5, game that didn't come out this year, Elden Ring for 37 hours.
Okay. My number 1 was Elden Ring. 72 hours.
You played it double what I did? How is that even possible?
I played it a lot before the DLC just to get back into it.
And then you had to
I
make
beat
your
the DLC.
And then you did New Game Plus in the
Then
DLC.
I did New Game Plus.
That's right.
Rushed back to the DLC thinking, oh, Kevin's going to need help. So I got to get to his New Game Plus level, get back to the DLC. Then I ended up just beating the DLC again.
And
So 72 hours.
Kevin never beat it. Kevin got distracted.
Number 2, Rebirth, 59 hours. Number 3, Lies of P, 38 hours with the platinum.
I was going to say, I think you got the platinum.
These last 2, in hindsight, I'm not surprised, but I'm like, that seems strange. Number 4, Nobody Saves the World, 29 hours for that platinum.
Really?
Yeah. And number 5, Vampire Survivors, 29 hours. Also, those are both 29 hours.
God, I would have thought you played that game for like 50 hours or something.
All right. What's your check it out at the bottom? Because mine, I could not believe this.
My check it out? I don't have a check it out.
Oh, you don't have a little check it out box below number 5?
Nope.
No. Mine said, check it out.
Well, I'm going to reload it then.
The PSN game you've played more than any other is...
What the crap? I want that.
And I don't know what this even means. I guess of all time, because it's certainly not this year.
PSN game you've played more than anything else is what it said?
Yep.
I don't have it.
It doesn't tell me how long. Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain. That is shocking. Now, I don't know if that means... like
You played Elden Ring.
That's what I'm saying. It's right there. It doesn't give me any stats. It just says you played this more than any other. I'm like, that's clearly not this year because I haven't played it at all in probably 7 years. But
you know how you can figure it out though? Because it's still, even though we got obviously before PS5 came out,
yeah,
it still tracked your time. So once you plug it in and install it, so it shows up on your dashboard and you hover over it, it's going to say you played 120 hours or whatever. You did. If I go back to the start of this podcast, I do remember you played that game a lot.
I played it a lot, yeah.
But that was before you had the platinum bug. Steve Appleton is here. Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks for all the quality. Thank you, Steve.
I put in well over 100 hours into... I mean, the fact that I got 72 hours in Elden Ring this year...
That's what I'm saying.
Probably 100 hours the year it came out. Not to mention stupid Final Fantasy X when I was trying to get that platinum. Like, I cannot believe I put more than that into Metal Gear Solid 5.
I know I was... If I had to check it out, it would probably be GTA 5 would be my guess.
Probably.
Yeah, because I got my... So that's what I got. Because you didn't have that on the first page. You didn't have check it out?
I had 250 something.
Well, that's not fair.
That's your actual...
There's nothing there.
Weird.
Damn it. Hey, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Your gaming style is... This is hilarious. The GOAT. Sports. You spent 17% of your game time making plays and racking up wins in thrilling sports titles.
Mine is role player. You spent 41% of your game in the expansive worlds and immersive narratives of RPGs.
Spurs.
All
My
right.
all-time most played game is Fortnite. James.
See, he got his too. I don't know why you don't have that on yours.
Maybe it'll show up at one of the ends of these. That's one of the ends of Nope, nothing. Check it out there.
All right, January.
All right.
Game of the month. I guess it's by hours?
This was actually, January was my top month.
Wait, this doesn't even make sense. This does not make sense. Oh, that's how much I played in January, not how much I played this game. Okay.
Correct. My top game for January was Power Wash, 56 hours.
Mine was Nobody Saves the World, 29 hours. All 29 hours of that game was all in January.
This is hilarious. I had in January 71 gaming sessions for a total of 91 hours. I played 7 games and got 58 trophies.
I had 43 sessions, 59 hours, 8 games, 77 trophies.
This was my top month also. I guess I played
January
more in
was?
January than anything else.
Does it say that, or you just know that?
No, it said top month.
Okay, I'll have to see what mine is.
February.
Probably when Elden Ring was about to come out.
February, I didn't do much. Now, I was trying to think, is this when Thousand Year Door came out? Was it February or was it April?
Good question.
No, it was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but it was like the last day. It was the 28th, I think. So that's why it wasn't my number one. So my number one for February was also Power Wash, 16 hours. I only had 27 gaming sessions. Apparently, I was exhausted after Power Wash. 34 hours, 6 games played, 41 trophies.
My February was Guacamelee 2, Platinum. 21 hours in Guacamelee 2. 50
Only
sessions.
20 hours.
50 sessions. That's crazy.
That's double me.
But that's also... That means I played almost twice every day. Why am I starting and stopping and starting again? Especially in February. There's only 28 days. Well, there's 29 this year.
Maybe we were playing and then you'd let Kira play Power Wash or something.
That's weird. But 50 sessions only for 53 hours. 12 games, 88 trophies.
March, game of the month. Same for both of us. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, 38 hours in March.
51 for me.
I played 26 gaming sessions for 40 hours. I only played 4 games. I'm surprised I played anything else.
I played 5. That seems shocking.
And I earned 13 trophies.
I had 30 sessions for 56 hours, 51 of which were Rebirth.
April. So you haven't had anything, say, top month yet?
Mm-mm.
April. My game of the month is BioShock Infinite, the complete edition.
April must have been a down month.
I think April is when Thousand Year Door came out.
Maybe.
I had 4 gaming sessions for 14. That's not true. Unless I started BioShock in March. 4, because I didn't beat BioShock in 4 gaming sessions.
You probably started in March.
14 hours logged, 12 games played, but I had 4 gaming sessions. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, mine's
16
even weirder.
trophies.
Wait, something is weird. Unless I was really bouncing between games. Number 1 game for April for me, Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom. Platinum.
How long?
18 hours.
Not bad.
5 sessions, 21 hours, 26 games played. I played 26 games in 5 sessions?
It doesn't make any sense. So April is just borked. It has to be.
I remember right before I beat this game. I was playing a lot of games because I'm like, it was after Rebirth. I'm like, I need like a palate cleanser. And so I do remember playing, but 26 games?
There's no way.
Is that cumulative? No, it resets every month. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, ball don't lie.
So April is just wrong. Ball do lie. Okay, May makes more sense.
Wait. Something's weird, but go ahead.
May, for me, my top game, Tales of Kinzera for 10 hours.
May, for me, Animal Well, 13 hours.
I had 26 gaming sessions for 23 hours. I played 4 games and got 42 trophies. There's no way I played 12 games in April. It does, especially when Final Fantasy Rebirth just
wait
came
till
out.
you hear this. Number 1 was Animal Well, 9 sessions, 13 hours. I played 1 game. I played Animal Well, and that's it in May.
Wow.
So there must have been something else going on. Because A, only 1 game, and B, only 13 hours for the month.
I mean, that might be right, that all you were doing was playing Animal Well. Again, because
I mean,
you
I'm
still
sure
have
it
1,000
is,
Year Door.
but like, yeah, I must have been playing something on Switch, so maybe that was 1,000 Year Door.
June?
Okay, July is my top month, as I figured.
Okay.
But
June. Apparently, I had 2 gaming sessions for 1 hour, and I played 2 games. My game of the month was Untitled Goose Game for 0 hours. I remember Casey downloaded it, but he's got his own
You had 2
login.
sessions for 2 hours, but your number one game was
2
0.
sessions for 1 hour.
Oh, okay.
And my number one game was Untitled Goose Game for 0 hours. And I got no trophies. That doesn't. So basically, I did not play it in June at all.
My June was.
Oh, we were gone for like almost 2 weeks. That was when we went to New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
My number one for Elden Ring for June. Spoiler alert. Elden Ring, 35 hours.
Okay.
So before the DLC even came out, because that was
Okay.
July, right?
That's what I thought because I didn't.
It
play
must be,
until the
because
next-
otherwise you would have played. So I played 35 hours of Elden Ring pre-DLC. 25 sessions for 26 hours. I played 5 games, earned 5 trophies.
There you go, Derek. I think, and James, April's messed up. Mine says 52 games in 5 sessions. Derek says April says I played 29 games, which would be 40% of all the PSN games.
Okay,
I've
so
ever played.
April, they messed
April's
something up
just
with
screwed
April.
up. Okay, good.
All right, July is my top month.
All right, game of the month for
Elden
me,
Ring.
Elden Ring, 37 hours.
37 hours. So I did most of my Elden Ring. The difference in our Elden Ring was what I did pre-DLC. Because I have 37 hours for July, which had to be...
But you went back and beat the DLC a second time.
Well, I did it pretty quick the second time.
Oh, and that might have been in August also, because I think it took
That's
me a
true.
while.
It might
to
have
play
gone
this.
into August.
Because I don't remember when it came out. Oh, no, August. Oh, my God. That's why I never beat it, because of what my top game was in August. Okay. In July, I had 51 sessions for 62 hours. That sounds right. I played 4 games. I got 3 trophies. Now, Elden Ring, the DLC had no trophies. So,
I got a lot of trophies in July.
but I think I was finishing up. Maybe that's when I finished up Animal Well. Maybe.
Oh, I know.
But go ahead.
Looking
for
at
your
August, I know what July was. So 37 hours Elden Ring. 51 sessions. We were very close.
I had 51 sessions.
51 sessions, 64 hours.
That's so weird.
I only played 2 games. I'm guessing I know what the other one was. And I earned 35 trophies, which means I definitely know what the other game was.
It's a game you
It's
went back
my-
and got the platinum.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
August is awesome.
August for me. Game of the month, of course, college football 25. For 27 hours, I had 48 gaming sessions for 37 hours. I played 7 games and got 9 trophies. I'm pretty sure they were all from
48
college football.
sessions for 37 hours?
Yeah, because there were definitely times. There were times when, because that's when I was trying to figure out the whole creative team. Also, like I created Geneseo and stuff, so I would definitely like log in, download it, and it wouldn't work.
Nah, whatever.
Yeah.
August, my game of the month, Vampire Survivors. Some of that was probably July, hence all the trophies. 30 sessions, 36 hours. I played 7 games, apparently. 127 trophies in August. I think that's
That
because
game
of
is
Vampire
ridiculous.
Survivors,
Yeah.
because there's so many of them.
September, I assume we had the same game of the
Yes.
month, Astrobot. I played it for 26 hours.
I only did 13. But I think I was going back and forth. Maybe I hadn't yet finished Vampire Survivors. There's something else that I was kind of bouncing back and forth with.
Now I know what it was. You were so set on the stupid Vampire Survivors Platinum. I got the Platinum for this like 2 weeks before
You finished way
did.
before I did.
That's what it is. Okay. So yeah, 26 hours for me. I had 68 gaming sessions for 70 hours. I played 5 games and I got 99 trophies.
What was that?
James says top month is based on number of sessions. I don't think so because I just had 68 and that wasn't my top month. What was January?
How did you
many
get so many trophies in September?
Oh yeah, 71. So maybe it was. But I also had 91 hours. I got the platinum for Astro.
But
99.
okay, September number 1 for me was Astrobot, but it was only 13 hours. It's the only game I played,
Oh, I know why.
and I earned 15 trophies.
I know why. Because my top game for October was Castlevania Dominus Collection at 29 hours. Now, I played it for 53, so that means I also had 24 hours in September. and that's 3 games. They each have, a full. Every time you beat a boss, you get a trophy. So
Yeah.
I was racking up the trophies then. But yeah, October, Dominus Collection, 29 hours, 79 sessions for 60 hours. I played 4 games. I only got 18 trophies. So by then, I think I was into the whole extra mode on each of the games and whatnot.
So my number 1 game for October was Vampire Survivors again. I took September off to do Astrobot, apparently. It's the only game I played in September. And then I went back to Vampire Survivors in October. 15 sessions, 24 hours, only played 2 games. I'm guessing the other one was Astrobot, finishing up that platinum. And then another 64 trophies in October. Again, probably mostly Vampire Survivors.
November, my game of the month, of course, for 8 hours was Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. That's funny, but that's because Brothership came out. So November and December, I didn't really play my PlayStation that much, but I had 18 sessions for 13 total hours. I played 2 games. I got no trophies.
November must be weird.
Really?
I mean, this literally doesn't make sense.
It says I got no trophies. I'm pretty sure I got a trophy or 2 in Bloodstained.
My number 1 for November is Dominus.
Okay.
7 hours. But it says 4 gaming sessions, hours logged 3. That doesn't make sense. I played Dominus for 7 hours. Games played 0. I played for 3 hours, but 7 of those 3 were Dominus, and I played no 0 games. But I earned 7 trophies.
You must have. So November and April don't.
Unless I screenshotted it as the numbers were still like rolling. I don't know. Maybe I screenshotted before. I don't know.
But I'm signed into it.
No, yeah, I'm just looking at screenshots because I never trust being able to sign in.
That's true. So my game of the month for December.
I need to sign in now because I don't have December. So let me.
This makes no sense.
What's the address? I need to just log in.
Wrapup.playstation.com. So for December for me, my game of the month was College Football 25 for 1 hour. Now the problem is Colin was saying that once you log in, I didn't know this, so maybe he's right, maybe he's not. Once you log into the wrap up, it freezes like anything else you do.
So if I log in and it still says I have nothing for December, then that will probably be true.
Yeah. So I had 3 gaming sessions. I logged 2 hours. I played 3 games and I earned 18 trophies. But I only played for 2 hours, played something for 2 hours, and I got 18 trophies. That doesn't make any sense. I didn't do a cheap platinum in December.
All right. Do I have December? I still don't have December. So yeah, it must freeze. Okay. Maybe I screenshotted too early because now the numbers add up. 7 hours, 1 game, 7 hours. So I must have screenshotted it as it was like tallying.
Oh, okay.
So okay.
So yeah, December.
But I guess I can just use the site now.
My December is not right, but whatever. Just for you, PlayStation Plus ad. No, thank you.
Blah blah blah.
Okay. In 2024, I played a total of 447 hours.
Oh, you beat me. 439.
I'm surprised I beat you.
I'm curious. That seems low to me.
You're curious.
I've probably got
curious.
I've probably got screenshots from last year. I wonder how much I played last year. Because
that's a good call.
Low.
I don't think I did I think every year I just log in. Damn it! I should have done that.
I don't know. I don't see any screenshots.
Well, this doesn't even make any sense. It says I played 447 hours, but then it says hours. On PS5. That's so weird. PS5, 444 hours across 433 sessions. Now, I'm not going to go back and add up everything from the monthly total, but that seems like way too many.
Yeah.
And I played 33 games on my PS5.
Okay, I do not have screenshots. So maybe I didn't do that last year. I feel like I've done this every year.
Well, we can go back and listen to the episodes because we've done this
true.
every year since they started it. So what was your 2024? So you said
439 hours, all of which were on my PS5.
Which is, I think, the only reason... Oh my gosh, the only reason I have 3 hours, now I know, that weren't on PS5 was I was trying to get the PS4 set up in the living room. But every time I had tried to use it, it was so friggin' slow that I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wipe this and start from scratch.
And
that took a while.
Is that all you have?
Yeah.
So you didn't play PSVR 2 at all this whole year?
Nope.
I did. 6 sessions.
Steve Appleton, 409 hours, 47 games. Nice. I played 470. James.
I had 439.
478 on PlayStation, like 300 on Xbox. See, this is why I need Nintendo to do their stupid thing.
So we were all pretty close. 478, 409, 439. Would you at 446?
7.
447. How many games?
I already moved on. Let's see. 33.
45 for me. This says I played PSVR 2 6 sessions, 6 games, 1 hour.
30 minutes, yeah.
Oh, that's depressing.
In 2024, I earned... I got a feeling you blew me
I'm
out.
going to blow you out of the water because of Vampire Survivors.
So, I earned in 2024 317 trophies. Don't say yours yet. Let me get through mine. Only 6 platinums. By the way, I used to be the platinum guy. Now this guy's the platinum guy. 47 gold, 62 silver, 202 bronze. My trophy level increased 8 levels from 421 up to 429. Oh, I got to check it out. My lifetime trophy count is 5,171 trophies.
Where do you see lifetime? I don't have that.
Well,
oh, wait, there it is. That wasn't there
out
before, but now it is. I'm more than doubled you. 665 trophies. I'm glad I didn't get one more. 16 platinums.
Nintendo said theirs will be out soon. Okay, sweet.
16 platinums, 95 gold, 173 silver, 381 bronze.
173 silver. There must be a lot of silvers on
Vampire?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Wait, does it say yours down there, your lifetime? What is it?
So my trophy level increased 19 levels from 377 to 396.
I still got you.
I'm gaining on you.
Yep.
What was your lifetime trophy count?
5,171.
I'm 4,782. Oh, by the way, it said at the beginning I joined in 2014. So that's weird.
You've had 2 names.
Maybe that's it.
Because when you got the PS4, it was Christmas of 2014. The GTA
I
bundle,
probably started
and you're like, I
new-
don't know how to get into S Whitey or S whatever it was.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So you created a new name, so that's why. Your trophy milestones. Take a trip. Okay. Trophy number 1 was Power Wash Simulator on January 1st. Gnome Sweet Gnome. In the temple, ensure the gnome is on the tower roof once the job is complete.
My first trophy was get 1 gold medal in challenge mode. I hated those challenges.
In Power Wash?
In Power Wash,
We had to get
yeah.
a gold. Oh my God, you did have to get gold medals. That's right. My 10th trophy was Power Wash Simulator. Blast from the past. In the subway platform, complete the advertising boards first. I love this game so much. I'm going to get the PS4 Platinum at some point. Oh, James even beat me. 9 Platinums. Damn it.
Wow.
Slacking on my pimping. Turn it up. That was January 4th, by the way, my 10th trophy.
My number 10 was January 6th. Nobody Saves the World. Called What Are You Boyin'? Make a shop purchase.
My 25th trophy, January 10th, Power Wash. Get 5 gold medals in challenge mode.
My number 25 was Nobody Saves the World, January 16th. The Cactagon, Find the Treasure Beyond the Gulp. I don't even know what any of this means, but I got it.
Number 50 for me, Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown.
Same.
Tools of a Prophet, a gold trophy, collect all amulets, January 26th.
Mine was January 20th. Prince of Persia. Fists and Arrows, defeat the Artful Legend.
Oh, okay. Yep. Number 100. This will be interesting. I
kind of forgot this game. This is an epic
then it's
trophy.
not.
This is an epic trophy for my 100th.
Okay, my 100th trophy this year was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on March 1st. The President's Commendation, complete Chapter 4. So that's the parade, I think. Because based on what I see, it looks like Cloud in the Disguise.
Mine was February 19th. Lords of Exile.
Oh.
Complete the boss rush without receiving damage.
Once you told me about that trophy, I think I was like, okay, I'm just going to play this game. I'm not going to go for the platinum.
That took a while.
200. Number 200, my trophy. Astrobot, September 8th. Splash my dash. Open the dual speeder garage.
You didn't get your 200th trophy till September?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
There were some lean months there. I wasn't grinding on Vampire Survivors.
I know, but that was until August. I got my 200th April 6th. I went from 100 to 200 in like 5 weeks.
It took me 5 months.
So wait, so what was... I need to go back and look at March now. What was going on in March?
Final Fantasy VII. It came out February 28th.
I guess, but there shouldn't be that many trophies.
You got the platinum, didn't you?
No.
Or no?
I thought about it, but no. All right, where'd that go? What were we on? 200? Monster Boy, Cursed Kingdom, April 6th. Left in the Dust. Defeat Molino the first time he challenges you to a race.
Wait, what was that?
Monster Boy.
Oh.
Cursed Kingdom.
My 300th trophy.
This is hilarious.
Now, see, this is updated, but I've definitely played my PlayStation for more than an hour in December, so this kind of stuff updates, but my numbers for December overall didn't update. My 300th trophy, this is hilarious. December 7th, happy birthday, Dane. Iron Meat.
What?
We'll talk about it here in a minute. Anyway, I started Blast.
Oh, that's the name of the game?
Take the first shot in the game. We talked about it.
Iron Meat?
Yep. So what was your 300?
June 4th. I played this game for all of about 10 minutes. AEW Fight Forever. Win a singles match after hitting the opponent with a signature and a finisher. I can't even tell who I am.
I still haven't even finished that.
I think I'm Omega.
I mean, I haven't even played it. Of course I haven't. And then 300, because I didn't get as many trophies as Sean. My latest trophy was December 14th. So, yeah, this is definitely updated. Time to make history. Beat level 10 in Tribreaker, a Sacred Symbols Odyssey. We've got a lot to talk about here in a few minutes.
All right. My 400th trophy, August 17th, Tunic. Lawnmower, chop down 1,000 blades of grass.
Grash.
Grash.
I hate that grash.
Number 500, Vampire Survivors, August 31st. This is hilarious. Randomazzo. Find the Randomazzo.
In what?
Vampire Survivors.
Okay.
Number 600, Vampire Survivors, October 13th.
Wait, you had over 100 trophies in Vampire Survivors?
No, because in between, well, probably, but in between those was Astrobot.
Oh, okay.
And
that was probably
7th trumpet, obtained the 7th trumpet. The trumpet. Latest, according to this, okay, so this did not update. My latest, according to this, was November 7th, Dominus. As long as we're here, that's not a spoiler. Defeat the true Dracula and clear the game. I don't know which game that was. Oh my god, you fight Dracula in a Castlevania game. But, yeah. I've gotten trophies since November 7th, for sure.
Yeah, that's weird.
Whatever.
Next up, social stats. You got busy online.
I don't even understand what this is showing.
A glimpse of what you did with friends. I played 2 multiplayer hours.
I played 1.
I got no parties joined, no broadcasts, no messages sent, no new friends, and no share plays.
Okay, so if any... Okay, that's why. So those would have the little numbers next to them.
They would have the badge.
Okay, I'm like, what is this trying to show me? I'm like, none of these are clickable.
I'm not social with my video games. I'm like Colin in that sense. PlayStation Stars, how you scored. 13 campaigns, 5,596 points. Let's take a look at a breakdown of your digital collectibles you got this year. I got 16, 10 common, 1 uncommon, 2 rare, and 3 heroic. I don't know what the hell those are.
I got 16 campaigns, 5,527 points, 19 collectibles, 11 common, 2 uncommon, 3 rare, 3 heroic. I don't know what any of them are.
What a year. Kevin, I like this as KDubs24, the GOAT. Because it's my play style.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Cool. I always like doing those. 2
multiplayer hours. I don't even know.
I only had 1.
Did we do the Fortnite this year?
I think so.
That was this year? That we played for more than an hour that one day.
I sure thought we did.
Or maybe you played for an hour and 59 minutes and it just doesn't round up.
Maybe, yeah.
That was our PS24 wrap up. Very nice. Very, very nice. So that's that. Well, I knew this was going to be a long episode. Sean!
Yeah.
Mate. What have you been playing these past couple weeks?
Mario and Luigi.
Did you beat it?
No.
Because I did.
I did not. I think I just got to the 3rd. No, I just beat the 2nd world. But I don't think I even went into the 3rd. Okay. I haven't played it in a while since stuff got crazy.
Yeah.
Since then, well, I feel like I'm forgetting something, but maybe not. I've been playing a lot of Celeste.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get that platinum.
Are you doing it without easy mode?
I'm not.
Okay. Because I thought about getting this platinum, but I'm like, I'm going to do it on easy mode, and I don't even care.
So I got to level 2. No, I got to level 3 B-side is when I had to turn it on. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to break something. But I like the way they do it because there's like sliders. It's not just like easy mode on. You can change the game speed. I went down to 90%. Because anything less than that, I feel like you're like
what it does?
floating.
Okay. That's going to make it even
more
more
So I turned that down to
difficult.
90% just to give you more time to react and stuff. You can do like unlimited air dashes and stuff. That kind of defeats the purpose. Because then you just
all the way over it.
Yeah, there's no point.
Okay.
I did turn on unlimited stamina, which basically just means
Celeste is dope.
when you're holding the wall.
Fortnite was last year. That's what I thought. Okay.
When you're holding the wall, if you hold on for too long, you start sliding down. So I turned unlimited stamina on just, again, to give me more time to think. Be like, okay, I'm here. Where do I want to go now? And don't start like sliding down the wall. I think that's all I've done so far. I just beat level 4. I didn't even find the B-side, so I need to go back and get the B-side. Oh, I wonder if I can show you this. I was playing right before I came over, and I saw this thing, and as soon as it came on the screen, I was like, oh, I know what to do. And it was true.
I wonder, when did I play this game? Because I know I played it.
Here we go. Wait.
Because you can like go up the mountain and stuff, right? The snowy mountain or something?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I definitely
Well, I mean, that's
played
the whole game.
Oh, okay.
It's climbing a mountain.
Okay.
I want to show you this video if it loads. But yeah, I like it a lot. I will probably go and finish Brothership at some point, but it's still, I like it more than I used to, but I'm also just like, I feel like I've been playing this game forever, and I'm kind of done with it for now.
Yeah.
At some point, I need to go back and finish Dominus, but now I've been away from that for so long that I'm like, I don't know that I want to go back and do that right now. So, yeah, here we go. I went into this room. Okay.
Sounds like you had a Leo moment.
Still not letting me play it. I saw a thing on the screen that you'll probably notice too, and I'm like, oh my God, I hope I'm supposed to do what I think I'm supposed to do, and it's exactly what I was supposed to do. My video isn't ready yet. I don't know why. I thought I could just download my capture. Anyways, I'll show it to you when it's ready. But yeah, that's it. I think that's all I've played.
Really?
I think so.
All right, I want to find...
Oh, that was what I was going to do. I was going to look at my trophies and see it, because I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, duh, Astrobot. But we can talk about that in a little bit.
Celeste. I guess maybe I didn't play it on PlayStation. PSN Profiles isn't finding it. Oh, it hasn't all loaded yet. That's why. I just want to see when, because I know I played this game, and I'm pretty sure...
I know when I got to the end of level 3... Well, I was playing level 3. I'm like, yep, this all seems familiar. And
here it is. Thank God.
I got to the end of level 3, and that's when I was like, okay, I have not seen this part yet. So when I played it on Switch, I never made it to the end of level 3.
Switch
I just,
D-pad.
yeah, I couldn't.
Okay, I played it in August of 2018. 6 years ago, I played Celeste.
Okay, here we go. You see it?
Oh, you have to duck.
Yep. I was like, I wonder. Oh my God, this is awesome! And that's how you like. And then now you're like in the background. And you can jump on those things in the background.
So cool.
So yeah, that was a nice touch.
There was a Mario 3 white block.
A very out of place Mario 3 white block
That looks just like Mario 3, so it can only mean one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've played a lot. So, like I said, I did beat Mario and Luigi Brothership. I really like this game, although I think I was telling Sean off air that, like, I was ready for it to end. I was like, when am I actually going to fight the final boss? And when is this going to happen? But I did it. I beat it. I wish I could remember what I had as my complete time. Oh, maybe I put it in my note. Let me see. Notes. Dinners. Where is Brothership? Brothership? Okay. No, I didn't write down. I don't know. I think I was around. I played a long time, 45 hours or something like that. I think is what it was. I really like this game, and I did keep liking it more and more as it went on until it got to the end where it's just like, okay, let's move on here.
And that's where I'm at. I feel like I'm like, I know there's no platinum trophy, but other than one, maybe two side quests, I've done them all. Yeah. There's one where you have to fish. I tried it once and I couldn't catch the thing they want me to catch, and I don't even know how to fish. I'm like, all right, I'm done with that.
I didn't fish one time.
And then there's another one that right off the bat, like as soon as you accept the quest, it's like, here's your reward, and it's like a 1-up mushroom. I'm like, I'm good. Whatever this is, it's not worth that. I'm not going to do it. Other than that, I've done every side quest, and maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe that's why it's just taking so long. But I'm like, I'm through 2 of 4 and change worlds. I'm like, I'm not even halfway through this game yet, and I'm just like, I definitely like it more than I did in the beginning, but I'm just, it's too much. It's too long. It does not need to be this long.
The brother power-ups get better and better, and then as you, like the brother
I've got 2 for each. Around. Oh, okay.
So you end up with 4, and you get 2 things for each.
Oh, the 2 things for each?
Like what can, like, yeah.
Like while you're just walking around?
Like how you can, you know,
so far
I
can do the spaceship.
Yeah.
I can do the ball.
Power up for that. Yeah, you'll get another power up for that.
And that's it. I've only gotten those 2. But then there's like the shell move, the brother moves or whatever in battle.
Sorry, no, I meant the walking around.
I've got 2 of each for those.
Oh, so you can.
I've got red shell and green shell. I can do the storm and the Yoshi.
No, you're not. No. So you haven't got it yet. The fly around like a spaceship thing.
Yeah.
All you do is go from point A to point B.
No, that's what I'm talking about. 2 different things. In the world, yeah, I've got the spaceship and the ball.
Do you have 2 things you can do for the spaceship and 2 for the ball?
No, I've only got 1.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
And I don't even have the 4th one yet.
So there's 4 moves.
I've got 3 of them.
There's 4 moves, and they each end up being able to do the regular action and then a bonus action.
Okay.
So
but
that's
in
cool
battle,
okay,
the shell moves or whatever those are, not the shell move, but like the
Yoshi one, I ended up using a lot.
I don't like it.
The volleyball one?
It's like it kind of hits everybody, but then it really only hits one. I don't know. It's very strange. I use the storm one a lot.
I like
that seems to be the most powerful.
If there's like 5 enemies or something, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to use this thing. You'll get another one with Luigi that involves jumping that it only targets one dude, but when it targets that one dude, it's just phenomenal. It was great for boss fights and stuff.
Yeah.
John Tingley.
Hey.
I really, really like this game. I do think I probably played it double what I played Thousand Year Door.
Probably.
I mean, that feels like it was about 20 hours or something. And I do think that's a better game. But I like I said, I liked this game more and more the more I played it until I got to the end. And then it was just seemed like it was never going to end. But it's really good. So, Astrobot. Astrobot, I had forgotten. Sean and I were texting or something, or maybe somebody put in the Discord, and I was like, oh, cool, there's a Christmas thing coming out for Astrobot. Oh, crap. I never did the speedruns. I completely forgot about it. So I went and I did the speedruns. I beat all 5 speedruns.
Barkley.
I got both bots in all of them. And I did the winter level, but I think I'm missing... I still need to go back and finish it. I need like 2 or 3 more bots. Yeah. And I think I'm missing a couple of presents as well. The speedruns I really liked. I liked them. I liked 3 of them a pretty decent amount. The balloon one, I hated that one. It wasn't fun. I just didn't like it. The lava one, I think, was the last one. That was okay, but even by then I was like, I'm done. But the first 3 I had a lot of fun with. But there's one that I'm like, oh yeah, like, and I'm at the end. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like 127,000th place. I'm like, so I go to the top of the leaderboard. Somebody did it like 15 seconds quicker than I did on something that took like 50 seconds. I'm like, how did you do it 15 seconds quicker? Like they must have cheated or something. Like it boggles my mind. But yeah, it was fun. Once I would beat it, and then I was like, after you kind of start to memorize the layout and stuff, it would usually take me a few tries to beat it, at least a few tries. And then I'd be like, oh, let me check friends. Oh, I'm in last by a few seconds. James, I can't even beat James. So then I was like, okay, let's go back into it. And then I started like the one where you're like ice skating.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm trying to just go where the platforms are. Like I'm just
you can skip
instead
them.
of just like, why don't I just
Skip,
jump and do the
hover.
double jump? Yeah, I'm like, okay. So once I started figuring that out, I did better. I'm still missing one trophy in Astrobot. Oh, so that'll be getting all
I was
the things.
missing one. I'm like,
That'll be getting all the things in the thing.
The one I missed was like getting on top of the tree.
Oh.
It was after I was done with
that's
everything.
the one I'm missing, actually.
Oh, okay. And I'm like, I don't want to leave one trophy
Oh, no, I got all the presents. So I'm really I think I'm just missing a couple of bots.
Yeah, I had to go back and get that last trophy. I'm like, I don't want to have this 98% for Astrobot. I'm like, I'm going to go back and get it so I can have 100%.
1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Was there 6 speedruns? I thought there was 5.
5.
Fast and Found rescued all bots in Stellar Speedway, rescued a bot in Building Speed, rescued a bot in Let It Slide, rescued a bot in Spring Loaded Run, rescued a bot in Helium Heights, rescued a bot in Rising Heat.
I think Stellar's...
Was Stellar Speedway in
Speedway
the
might
main
be
game?
something different. But if you only got that in December, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I just got it the other day. I can't tell what that is.
Oh. Stellar Speedway is the world. That's for getting all the bots in the speedrun world, of which there's 5. So you got one in this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then you got a trophy for getting all of them.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
That's why it's the latest trophy I got.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So there was Building Speed. Oh yeah, that's the one where you're jumping from like iron.
That's like the construction zone. Yep.
I like that one a lot. Ice Cold Rescue, we just talked about that. Punchy Rescue, this is the one where you got the punch arms and you got to stick to the red things where you go.
I like that one. I liked all 3 of those.
And then Helium Heights.
I didn't like that one.
I think that's the one. There's only one of these. Some of the speedruns have 2. Yeah, they all have
2 if you do it. Yeah.
The Helium Heights. I think that's the one that I'm the only one that I've got number 1 out of my friend group.
I finally did it fast enough to get both bots. I'm like, all right, I'm done.
I did that, but then I did it one more try.
I was done.
I don't know what it was, if I just caught the right breeze or something, but I beat everybody like many seconds. I was
the time that I finally got them both, near the end, there's like the spinning plant thing, and there's like the leaves, and then the leaves, and then the flower. Somehow I skipped the bottom leaves. I went straight to the second level of leaves. I'm like, oh my God, please go.
R2.
And I knew that it was fast enough. I got both bots, and it still wasn't fast enough to beat everybody, but I'm like, I don't care. I'm done. I don't want to do this one anymore.
I just didn't want to be in last. There's one of them I think I'm in last. I think it's the it's not the heat one. It might be that. It might be the punching one.
Well, then the last one was the monkey one, right? With like the LR. We have to like climb. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know the fastest way to do this one.
That's the one I got number 1 in.
And I got it fast enough to get both bots. I'm like, I didn't like that one either. I'm done.
That's the one I got number 1 in. But I do think I kind of cheated. Not really. Colin said something on Sacred Symbols, because you know how you got to go like with your stupid DualSense.
Yeah.
You can go into settings and you can turn off motion something.
LR.
Yes.
Okay.
So you should try it again and see what score you get with that. There are sometimes though I still screwed it up and he won't go and then I'll get like squished or something. But it was a lot of fun. I thought the Winter Wonderland thing was really cool. I like dressing up as Santa. Astrobot's just the best. I wish we would get one of these games every year.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. I like how you get to use all your different power-ups there. There was one thing I was like, I see the thing that's got the logo on it that's like the heavy ball transformation. Mm-hmm. I'm like, where the hell is this? And then I realized,
fly over there,
and then you get one of the volcano things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else, Sean, on that?
No, I don't know. It was after the Game Awards, I was like, man, that was a really good game. I was like, oh yeah, duh. All this bonus content and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that was what made me go back and do it.
And I would have forgotten about it if Sean didn't think that. Even when it won the awards at the game, I was not thinking of the speedrun stuff. I just completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
Then I tried out, okay, so I realized something, again, because Colin said this on the podcast. Speaking of PlayStation stars, I had previously redeemed. Oh, that was really stupid. Balatro.
You bought Balatro, yeah.
Never once played it on PlayStation. It makes way more sense on mobile. That was stupid. But then I heard Colin saying you can go in and you can trade in X amount of PlayStation Stars points in $5 increments. I was like, wait, so I can get games for free basically? So I downloaded for free, and I've still got like 800 points left over or something. Vampire Survivors, Iron Meat, and Trybreaker, because we didn't try for review codes like James did. Good job, James. So I got 3 games essentially for free. We'll get to it in a second. So Vampire Survivors. This game is not for me. It's better than playing it on this stupid thing.
Yes.
But it's
all about getting the right... Well, it's all about finding the right weapons that you like. And some of that is starting with the person... Playing as the person that starts with the weapon that you really like. And knowing which weapons... Every single weapon... There's like a weapon and an accessory. This one goes with that. 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 Whatever.
Okay.
And if you level them both up all the way,
okay,
you get like a super version of that weapon.
Okay.
And so you can look them up online or just find them by dumb luck by playing the game. But like, if you like the garlic or you like the boomerang or you like the whip or you like the knives or whatever, there's like an accessory that it pairs with. So whatever weapon you choose is like kind of your main... Like, this is what I'm going to do most of my damage with. Make sure you get the corresponding accessory. And once you get it once, as long as you live long enough, you will always get... It's guaranteed to give you enough. It won't always show up every time.
Okay.
But, like, you're guaranteed to get it. If you live long enough, you'll... Because you'll only get the ones you have slots for. Like, you can only hold 12. So once you've picked 12 different things... Nothing else will ever show up anymore. Okay. So you want to make sure that you at least get it once. That way you're guaranteed to get them later on.
Garlic guy is OP.
He's pretty good, yeah.
All I've had...
At least in the early game.
All I've had so far is just whip. Is Belmont, basically.
The whip is good because I can't remember what it pairs with, but the final form of it...
The Bible spinning around you?
Maybe, yeah. Well, no, that's another weapon. There's an accessory that the whip... Oh, it's one of the hearts. It's either the filled-in heart or the empty heart. I don't remember which. But once you level them both up, you get... They might call it the bloody tear, or they call it something very similar to it. And it's like a red whip, and it like steals health. So like while you're killing all these enemies, you're constantly like filling yourself back up. So that's a good one. But it's a lot of fun, but it takes some getting used to. I wouldn't suggest getting the platinum, but it's fun to just pick up.
Or the other 200 trophies.
Yeah.
It is... I think it's way more stressful. I don't know if it's playing it in widescreen versus up screen, whatever, portrait, whatever this is. Vertical.
Portrait?
Vertical screen. Or if it's just because it's on a 65-inch TV. I am like, I see these dudes closing, and I'm like, okay, how can I maneuver?
And I got a path, go!
And I'm just going like... And then somehow I always wind up in this area that's like trees all the way around it, and now everybody's closing in. I'm like, well, I can't get out of here.
Yeah.
And then I survive long enough
and they all blow up, and then you can keep going.
And then I get all the blue gems and whatever.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm not done with it, but I'm not going to get addicted to this, I don't think.
You might get addicted. It was not a hard platinum if you look online to see what you're supposed to do. But it's like, to unlock some of the levels, you need to know, on this level, I got to do this and this. And like, there's just weird things that I feel like nobody would ever... It would be so hard to figure it out on your own. But gameplay-wise, it wasn't that difficult. It's a complicated platinum, but not all that difficult. But it's a fun game.
Yeah. So then the next game I played for free was Iron Meat.
Do these stars expire?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like PTO.
I feel like I need to get in there and cash them in before they disappear.
That was the other reason I did it, because I wanted to try out these 3 games. I was like, I don't really want to pay for any of them. Iron Meat I would have paid for. We need to do a Let's Play. Iron Meat is freaking awesome.
Is it like Contra?
It is Contra.
Oh, really?
Okay. It is Contra. It is so Contra that like the weapons you get are
Is it like 16-bit, 8-bit?
16-bit.
Okay.
Machine gun, spread, except the spread is lasers instead of just the individual bullets. You get
Is there a co-op?
yeah.
Okay,
Of course
good.
there's co-op. There's H, which is kind of like, I don't think it's homing, but it's basically it shoots out the grenades like in hardcore.
Okay.
There's a weapon that I think it's B maybe. It shoots out these wave looking things that are like this. Like pew 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 pew. It reminds me of Turrican actually, and I was like, wow, that's cool. So I think the premise of the game, I'm not really sure. There's experiments going on the moon, and then we open this portal, and all this meat comes through, and the meat, the alien stuff, starts taking over the world, of course, but it's also taking over cars and stuff. Like, and like. This game is so freaking good.
Is it new?
I beat it.
Or is it pretty old?
No, it's new. It just came out in the last couple of months.
Oh, okay.
And I had forgotten about it. I heard Jaffe was talking about it first.
Is there a platinum?
Yeah, and I'm going to get it. Jaffe told Colin about it, and then Colin was then I forgot about it, and then Colin was talking about it also on this last episode, and I was like, Iron Meat, that's right. Or 2 episodes ago. I can't remember what it was. It is phenomenal. This game is so much fun. We have to play through this game on the channel. It's been a long time since we did a Let's Play. This is begging for us to do a Let's Play.
I'm down.
Okay. I beat it. One of the good things also, it is like Contra. Not only is it like Contra, you die in one hit. The music is friggin' awesome. Just look, just watch.
Oh, I love it already.
See, that's the thing that
Yeah.
the meat has been released. So that's the bad guy.
There's the meat.
That's the meat. That's you. Oh, and as you go on, you unlock different skins.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if they do
awesome.
anything else. The only thing I don't, they expire after a year.
Ah, crap. I need to go ahead.
1
I don't
year
even know.
from
I wouldn't even
October.
know how to go about. Do I do that in the PS app?
You go to the PS app, you click on your PlayStation Stars level, then you go to rewards, you go all the way down to the bottom. It says redeem $5 wallet or something. But you have to give it some time in between each, or sometimes it errors out. The only thing that I don't like.
I don't even know how to get to my stars.
Huh?
I don't even know how to get to my stars.
Stars! They're at the top. Go to your app.
Oh, is it this? Oh, PlayStation stars.
Yeah.
I got 13,000 points.
Now go to rewards.
Yep.
Go all the way down.
$5.
Boom.
I can get
Exactly.
$50 worth.
Now I'm never doing anything else on PlayStation Stars again.
Redeem. I'm going to redeem them all.
Except for that, I mean. But you have to do it in $5 increments, and you have to wait like a few minutes between it. Yeah, don't do it now.
I have to sign in to proceed. I don't
Yeah.
know why I'm not signed in. I'm in my account.
No, you're signed in. You probably have it set that to buy something, you have
Yeah.
to be password. That's not a thing.
You have to be password.
Anyways, what I was going to say is the only thing I don't like is unless there's something that I'm missing, or it's something that I'll unlock with the different skins or something, there's no super moves or anything. But as I'm saying that now, I guess that wasn't really ever a Contra thing.
You had like the bombs that would like kill everything on
Yeah,
screen.
that's true. And so you can carry 2 weapons at one time. Oh, you can also, if you already have machine gun, and then you pick up another M, it won't go M and M. Didn't even do that on purpose. It won't give you 2 M's. It'll make your 1 M like
An M&M?
double powerful. Like it'll change the color of it. You'll also
Like
sometimes
red, green, blue, orange.
yes,
brown.
like all the M&Ms, not the wrapper. You can also get like sometimes you'll pick up something you don't get. You do, I guess. As I'm saying this, I guess you kind of do get a special move. You get this thing that'll come out, and instead of like a shield or anything like that, it will just shoot out bullets like every couple seconds, just pew, pew, in like 16 different directions or whatever, or 12 maybe it is. I don't know. You die in one hit,
Yeah.
but. And I think some of the trophies are like get through this part of the level, get through this level without dying, stuff like that. But you start each level. Guess how many lives you start with?
30.
Yes.
Without a code.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, I should look that up. I wonder if this game has codes. This is if not many games have cheat codes anymore. This is one that
No, they
probably
don't.
would. But It's so much fun. It's so good. It is basically what I thought Broforce, and Broforce I love, but it's not what I thought it was.
Contra.
No.
Yeah.
This is straight up Contra. You jump, when you jump, the flip that you do looks exactly like Contra. You can only shoot in 8 directions like Contra. You can hold L2, I think it is, to stop and aim whichever direction you want. You can... Oh, everything is Contra. Like, it's so funny that Colin
Everything's Contra.
Colin says he loves this game. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to say. Vampire Survivors. Colin really needs to chill out with his bitching and moaning about it. It is Castlevania. It's not. It's ridiculous. This game, he said he loves it too, and he got the platinum in it. This is way more Contra than Vampire Survivors is Castlevania.
Yeah, I can already tell.
It just all the animations, the jumps, the way you die, some of the sounds. It is straight up Contra. I friggin' love it. Iron Meat is awesome. I think it might make my top 10 list. I need to start thinking about that, but we'll see. And then the last game I played, I wanted to support them, but I didn't want to spend $10 on it, so I got it for free.
Wait, so how much is Iron Meat?
I don't remember.
Like $10?
15 or 20.
Okay,
maybe. Totally worth it. Tribreaker. So Tribreaker is the sequel to Sacred Symbols, a Twin Breaker podcast. Whatever the hell it was called. Twin Breaker, a Sacred Symbols adventure. So now it's called Tribreaker because now Dustin is a character. Dustin pilots a ship that just is a giant penis. It just is. It's even got a hole in the front. And Colin is talking to him, and he's like, that looks pretty phallic, Dustin. And he's like, I'm like, this is so stupid. Like, Colin is a 12-year-old boy, I guess. He wrote this game, by the way. So I skip everything related to story. I am not a big fan. James, I haven't watched your review yet. I do want to go back and watch it. So I got through 10 levels so far. So the difference is it is still... Maybe I just haven't gotten far enough in the game. James, let me know if you're still here. They're in the trailer, it made it look like, yes, it's a brick breaker, but there's going to be some levels where you are like... almost like it's a top-down shooter with a spaceship or something. Like Gallagher or something. The only level I've gotten to so far that is not just a regular brick breaker was after level 10, you get to level 11. And so the way this works, so you've got your 2 paddles, but then you've got, so that's Chris and Colin. This is so stupid. Chris and Colin, and then Dustin is the penis ship. And what you do to start the levels, you go boom. Dustin is now the ball that breaks the bricks. And after you beat a few levels, you can then control Dustin. The issue with that, though, I don't know, dude. I love Tribreaker. I don't know. I might have just not liked it that much, but you control Dustin's ball with... You have to use L1 and R1 to turn, okay?
Okay.
And you can tell which way it's going because it's got a trail behind it, you know? You can't use L and R, obviously, or not L and R, the 2 sticks, because obviously they control the 2 paddles like it did in the first game. But when you're trying to control, it's like the fact that I can control the stupid ball is messing with my head where I'm like, no, I want it to go up and hit that thing. Damn it, go that way. But because it's a brick breaker and you end up facing every different way, my mind is not comprehending, wait, R is going to turn me which way and L is going to turn me which way? You know what I mean? James, let me know, are there different... Oh, so then I get to level 11, which is just me controlling Dustin's ball thing. And it's like a maze that you're going through each screen, and there's stuff that'll hurt you, and there's a time limit. And I got to like the last screen, I think, and then I ran out of time, and I was like, I can't do this anymore right now. I'm not giving up on it, but I'm not really loving it that much. Hopefully, I wasn't imagining the things in the trailer that I thought were there. So we'll see, but it is another brick breaker.
Yeah.
I hope there's no levels where there's 4 paddles, because that was in the first one. That's when I was like, I'm out. I can't. I cannot do this. Right and left with the sticks, do the bottom ones, and up and down, do the side ones. I was like, this is ridiculous. And Colin's like, oh, it's an easy platinum. I'm like, dude, you helped design the game and you've been playing it for, months and months and months. Colin said there's a way to turn off the story. Yeah, there is. There are different types of levels. Okay. Hopefully it's not just me piloting Dustin's ball. I don't know. I'm not giving up on it yet, James. I want to put some more time into it. There are no 4-paddle levels. Okay, thank you, God. Okay, that's good. Because those were bullshit in the first game. That's all I've played. There's a lot of games. We haven't even talked about the Game Awards yet. So, Sean, want to get the news of the week?
Let's do it.
Sean, the only news this week is the Game Awards. And we're going to recap it thusly. Pre-show. Do you want to do overall thoughts first?
Real quick, one of the better shows I can remember.
I was going to say
Game Award shows.
I think this might be Keighley's best show he's ever done. Now, as I was going through and writing this down, all the things that were there, I'm like, okay, I really think it was that good because a few of the games I just loved. But I think one of the other things, it was under 3 hours.
Yeah.
Every other time it's been like 3.5 to 4 hours. I was happy. It still was too long, but it wasn't at 3.5 hours. You're playing the PS4 version? Yes, absolutely. I'm playing the PS4 version because he made the PS5 version have even more difficult trophies. More difficulty trophies. I thought it was Keighley's best show, at least his best Game Awards. I feel like there was a Summer Game Fest that was really good. But I thought this was fantastic. The stupid Muppets have annoyed me.
I thought they were
this show
horribly unfunny.
I thought this was their best showing, though.
Oh, they were driving me nuts.
This is not... Waldorf and Statler or something.
Yeah.
And they're making fun of Geoff Keighley.
I just thought that was very unfunny. I was just like, this is... And I know that's kind of the point, but like, I was just like, okay, can we stop this? Swing and a miss for me on that. But overall, I thought the show was the best show.
Let's start with the pre-show. We're not going to go through everything, but the pre-show started off, and I saw Wario tweet it, and then Sean's texting me, and he's like, oh my God. They kicked off the pre-show with Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, coming out summer of 2025. This game is developed by the Game Kitchen, the developers of Blasphemous and Blasphemous 2. You don't play as Ryu Hayabusa. He's away fighting in America, I guess, in Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, or 3 or something. So you play as Kenshi Mozu. Now, the one thing I don't know, is this a Metroidvania? Has anybody said? It wasn't in the PlayStation blog post.
I assume it is. Just the way everything is set up. If that's not a Metroidvania, I feel duped.
This looks insane.
Even if it's not, it looks fun.
Yeah.
But if it is a Metroidvania, holy crap, I'm in.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
And I know Blasphemous, the little bit that I've played, and just seeing some of the things, some of the pixel art in that is ridiculous.
This is beautiful.
The disgusting monsters that they come up with, I don't even know how they make them. And obviously it's the same artists and everything. It's the same people that did the game. What I liked, it kind of stresses me out, but there was parts of it where it shows the character going, and it is everything's so fast that you're almost doing Sonic. Remember in the 3D games, he would jump up, and then you could push the button again, and he would do a homing attack.
Yeah,
it almost seems like what you're doing in this. This might be my game of the show, and it was the first thing they showed.
Yeah,
it looks that freaking good. I loved it. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound this summer. Sean, anything else you want to add?
Nope, but I can't wait for it.
Oh, it's so good. So freaking good. Slay the Spire 2 was announced, coming to Early Access 2025. This is a card-based battle game. Not for me, but some people it's their favorite game ever, so I want to put it in here. Dave the Diver in the Jungle is out late next year. Is this a new game or is this DLC for Dave the Diver? Do you remember?
I assume DLC.
I thought it was DLC, but then I don't know. I forget. Did you try it? You tried it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did not care for it at all.
I don't think it's for me. Oh, next up, the weirdest game of the entire show, Shadow Labyrinth, coming out 2025. This is the game that is a side-scrolling action platformer where you are basically just a shadow and you're going around killing stuff. But then you get power-ups where you turn into a giant demon Pac-Man. I don't know what to think about this. This had to be the weirdest game in the entire show.
I don't know that I saw this one, but I remember seeing people, or maybe it was in the Discord. I don't know if it was that or on Twitter or what, but I remember people talking about like Pac-Man and based on Secret Level. But I never saw it, but I don't know.
Oh, Secret Level just got renewed for season 2. I need to go back. It is Dave DLC. Okay. I need to go back and watch Secret Level, at least the ones I care about. Like I know
Didn't it review terribly?
I don't know.
I think it did.
There's a Mega Man one I want to see.
Yeah.
There's Concord I want to see it just for the shit show. I don't remember what else there is. And then a game was announced called Rematch, which is a 5-on-5 soccer game from the developers, of course, of Sifu. I will say this. When they said it was from the Sifu devs, and then you see the characters, I was like, that's basically
Sifu.
Somebody you beat up in Sifu is now playing soccer. Sifu soccer. So it's a soccer game. It's coming out next year in the summer. Looks fun. I don't think it's going to be the next Rocket League. Everybody keeps trying to find the next Rocket League. Yeah. Stop.
If it's free to play, I'll check it out for sure.
Yeah.
But if I got to pay, I'm good.
It's not going to be Rocket League. Remember Knockaround or whatever it was called, that stupid dodgeball battle royale? That was going to be the next.
Oh, I forgot about that.
There's not going to be a next Rocket League.
What was that game we played? It was like 3-4 years ago. It was like dodgeball, tennis, and you had to like knock and like
Nick.
It was like a frisbee.
Disc Jam.
That game was fun.
For some reason, whenever his friend David spends the night,
they still play that. They
reinstall it and they play. I was like, this game was pretty fun.
Oh, it was a lot of fun.
Didn't have a platinum trophy though. That was stupid. All right, on to the main show. They lead off the show with one of the prettiest trailers I've ever seen. I hope it's more fun to play than the game that came before it. It is all CG, The Witcher 4. Now, we knew from like a week ago they said they were hard at work on The Witcher 4. Or it was now entering full production. You yawn. You tried to hide it, and you can't hide it from me. So Ciri is the new protagonist. Also, she's being acted... her voice actor has now changed to somebody named Ciara, my goodies. Ciara Berkeley. Everything that was shown was on a, quote, unannounced GeForce RTX GPU. So they're about to announce the RTX 5070 or whatever. This dude's like, sorry, daughter, I love you, but I got to sacrifice you to this monster. And Ciri's like, what the F, dude? No, you don't. I'm going to go kill this thing. I don't know what to think. It looks amazing. I don't know if any of that's actually going to be in the game because it's just a CG trailer. Obviously, it's not gameplay. What did you think of The Witcher 4?
It looks beautiful. I could not get into The Witcher 3. But there's something, and I don't know if you have this. I'm trying to think of other games where it's happened, but like, I couldn't get into The Witcher 3, but there's also something about it where I'm just like, I feel like I'm one of the last people to play it, and so it's just like not fun. I'm not saying I'm going to play The Witcher 4, but I'm more likely to get into The Witcher 4 than I probably ever was for Witcher 3, just because if I play it, I'm going to be playing it with everybody else, and we'll all kind of be experiencing, so there's something about it. I wouldn't say I'm excited, but like, maybe I'll play it. I don't know. But it also just seems too... Like, when I played Cyberpunk, I was like, this is fun, but it's too much for me. I couldn't even grasp what was happening.
Well, that's why Cyberpunk, I mostly just mainlined it. And I had a lot of fun with it. But this is like... So Witcher 3, what will get me to play The Witcher 4 is if it plays better than The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
I tried playing it twice for a couple hours each time, and I'm like, this just doesn't feel right. It just feels so like...
stiff or something.
Yes. Like the combat isn't good. It's not Zelda for grown-ups. No. There's never been a Zelda except Skyward Sword and the stupid touchscreen ones that didn't play amazingly.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm very interested in this. I feel like I'm not even joking here. I feel like this is a PS6 game.
It might
being
be
100% serious because
it might be.
They just entered full production in the last couple of weeks.
Serious.
Oh, and people are mad, of course, as we're going to talk
course.
about with another game because this stars a woman. Ciri has always basically been one of the main characters, though. Also, I didn't beat Witcher 3, but I've heard people say that, here's me saying Ciri. The way Witcher 3 ends, apparently it shouldn't be surprising to anybody that Ciri is the main protagonist. I don't know what just happened there. Is the main protagonist. Now, that doesn't mean Geralt dies, because I'm pretty sure at the end we hear somebody talking. That's Geralt's voice actor, wasn't it? I don't know. But yeah, Witcher 4 looks amazing. No idea when it's coming out or what it will actually look like. And then Sean texted me, and I think what he first said was no way. And I was like, WTF is happening. And this wasn't as much of a roller coaster as the Echoes of Wisdom reveal. This was more like, oh my god. And then as I keep learning more and more and more,
I've come down a little bit, but I'm still very intrigued.
Elden Ring Night Rain out 2025.
So when they first started showing it, I'm like, okay. I think the first thing that popped into my head was this seems very from Softy.
And then they said from
And then
software.
they said Bandai Namco. I'm like,
oh, okay. Also.
And then they said from Soft. I'm like, what is that? Is this like Dark Souls? Or Dark Souls 4? Like, what is happening? And then
I picked up on something when he said it. I was like, that's funny. Before they showed the game or we knew what it was, he said a brand new standalone title getting revealed right now, whatever. He made sure to say standalone title. There was something when he said that I was like, that's a joke about Elden Ring, the Shadow of the Erd Tree being nominated.
Yeah.
But then it was actually Elden Ring. I was like, what the hell? So Elden Ring Night Rain, it's out next year. It is a co-op action survival game. So there's a 3-day cycle. There's a fortnight circle. This is what makes me nervous. Elden Ring is getting a fortnight circle. So the way it works, you play one day. The circle closes in. You've got that day to hopefully stay alive, go around, kill things. Like you were saying, it doesn't look like Souls combat. It looks way more hack and slashy.
Yeah.
So we don't know how leveling up works or anything like that. But you go around, you kill stuff, and then when that circle closes in, that's like the end of the day, dawn of the first day. 48 hours remain. So to get to the 48 hours that remain, though, you fight a boss. Now, I don't know if it's the same boss every time. I don't know if there's world bosses that you'll fight before then, but whatever. If you beat that boss, you get to survive. You go to the next day, and you do that again. So the goal is to get through 3 days. So it is a roguelite, whatever. I would guess it's a roguelike. I don't know. But yeah, if you win, you go to the next day. This is what I don't like. It's a co-op action survival game. However, they confirmed you can either play it with 3 players or by yourself.
I don't understand that. I'm guessing if you play by yourself, you're not really by yourself.
No, it's me and you and some rando. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of you were going to say the other thing.
No, I'm saying if you play by yourself, I don't think you're by yourself. You probably have 2 other people.
Yeah, I assume they're not AIs, yeah.
Or you can play with 3 people and have no AIs, whatever. So why not just let it be like you can play with 2 people and then you've got 1 AI or 1 random, like it doesn't make sense.
I think you will, though. That's what I'm saying. It's like you must be able to create a game that's public that anyone can join. Like a lobby, basically. And then I say, okay, Sean, here's my code to get this lobby, whatever. Okay, now we just wait for some third guy to join, and then we go do it, whatever.
Maybe.
You know?
Yeah.
I did a lot of Elden Ring in co-op anyways, with you helping me and other people randomly helping me. So I'm not super worried about that. I just thought that was weird. Network test is coming in February. VGC said you can sign up for it now. I went to their website.
It said in January.
January 10th.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, and then there was a report earlier in the week that was saying Elden Ring 2 is not in development. And technically, that was true. I've come down a lot more on this than you have, but
I don't think putting Elden Ring in the title is doing them any favors. I don't think it should be.
Right.
It's as much Elden Ring as it is Dark Souls or like there's bosses in it from
from Dark Souls 3, right?
Yeah. the Nameless King, and like
that's what it was.
It should just call it Night Rain.
Yeah.
I don't know why Elden Ring needs to be a part of this. I feel like you're setting yourself up for failure. You've got all the good grace in the world after Elden Ring and then after Erdtree. I don't know that this one's really going to land. I wouldn't even say I'm excited for it, but I'm very curious about it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it should even have Elden Ring in the title, personally. But
I also wonder, I don't think this is going to be a $70 game, but I also don't think it's going to be free to play.
No, I bet it'll be like 30, 40.
The DLC was just 50, wasn't it? Or was it 40?
I don't even think, I want to say.
No, it was expensive. It was at least 40, maybe 50.
Yeah.
I can't remember. But I think this will be
50,
40 or 50
not.
bucks. But we'll see. I will watch, what does Palpatine say? I will watch this game with great interest, as we go through until it comes out this year. So we're getting 3 Elden Rings in 4 years. Elden Ring, year off, Erdtree, Night Rain. That's crazy.
Wow. Yeah.
FromSoft. I see why Sony wants to buy them. Next up, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming to PC on January 23rd. That's awesome. We'll have improved lighting, enhanced textures, DLSS, and more. I can only imagine what you perverts are going to do with Tifa as soon as that game hit. Next up, Fumito. I never know how to say his name. Fumito Ueda. His next game was shown.
You ate a quesadilla?
No, I ate a pork tenderloin. So if you don't know, he's the creator of Eco, Shadow of Colossus. I don't know why. Did you do that?
No.
Okay. And Last Guardian. I still want to play that. It's in my library from being free at some point.
I played it, and I don't know that I ever got out of like the tutorial area, but it was not clicking for me. I know a lot of people love it. I'm like
triangle jumps. I'm pretty sure
there's something weird about it, or maybe multiple things weird about it.
Multiple.
But I couldn't do it, and I never beat Shadow of the Colossus either, and I never played Ico.
Oh God, that's right.
Yeah.
Eco.
All
I wrote here is it's a crazy looking sci-fi robot game. It doesn't have a name yet. It doesn't have a date. Doesn't have platforms. Just we know Epic is publishing it, and it's his next game. So it's going to be some kind of like. It seems like there's like a countdown throughout this trailer, and you're trying to leave. So I don't know what you're going to be doing in this game. I am definitely interested.
Oh yeah,
but I also feel like this could be another PS6 game. Because there were a few games here that said 2026. So if you're not even saying 2026, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Outer Worlds 2 resurfaces for the first time since 2021. I didn't realize it had been that long.
I don't think I knew that we had ever seen Outer Worlds 2 before.
Shadow of the Colossus aged like milk. You got to play the remake, James. You can't be talking about the remake because the remake is phenomenal and it plays so well. Outer Worlds 2, it's out 2025. It is coming to Game Pass. Oh, wait a minute. It's also coming to PS5. Originally, this was announced as an Xbox exclusive. Microsoft is thrown in the towel, as we know, so it's coming to PS5 as well. First time it's been shown since 2021. I'm not going to play this game. I loved this trailer.
It looked good. I always get Outer Worlds and Outer Wilds confused. Outer Wilds was more of just like a puzzle game, kind of.
Whereas this is all like the trailer is all like, "Are you ready for another sequel that took way too long to develop?" I'm like, okay, this I like the meta here, and I know. Oh my God, what's the name of the studio that makes this? Something with an O. I can't think of. It doesn't matter. They make great RPGs. I did play the remake. It hurt like a kidney stone.
I liked it, but it didn't hook me. I think I beat like 3 of the bosses, and then
it hooked
there was
me.
never a part where I was just like, you know what, I'm done. It was just I finished a session,
You just fell
and
off
I just never went back.
It hits hard, and at this point, you probably know what the ending is.
Yeah.
It's just it's so good. Next up, Joseph Ferris comes out. You either love this guy or hate him.
I've come around on him.
I've
he
gone
annoyed
the other
me.
way.
Really?
I loved him at first. Now I'm like, okay, the shtick is getting old, dude. We know you swear and you're very animated. I like that he named the characters after his 2 daughters, though. I was like, okay, that's pretty sweet. But Joseph Fares comes out. He announces the next game from Hazelight, Split Fiction, coming out March 2025. I have to say, so far, other than I'm almost more excited for this than I am Night Rain.
It looks very good.
This, out of all the 3 other games they've done, It Takes Two, A Boy and His Blob, or whatever it's called, and then there's another one.
A Way Out.
A Way Out. This is the one that I'm like, okay, who was it? Somebody I was listening to, it might have been Game Scooper, it might have been Colin, were saying that the premise for this is stupid. I was like, oh yeah, it was Game Scoop. I think it was Sam. I was like, are you kidding me? 2 authors, one writes sci-fi, one writes fantasy, and you go into like, You like go into the Matrix and you go into this world, but somebody's trying to steal their stuff, so they're stuck in their world, and they meet up, and then you're going to go back and forth between sci-fi levels and fantasy levels. Each level's going to have new gameplay mechanics. This looks friggin' awesome. New mechanics in every level. You can still use the friend pass, so you only have to buy 1 copy. And it's out in March. First announced, and it's out in 3 months. He's like, how cool is that? I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
What did you think about Split Fiction?
I think it looks awesome. I liked It Takes Two a lot.
Did you play with Brittany?
Yeah. That was the worst part of it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say much, but that game would have been
game, right?
a lot more fun. Yeah. That would have been a lot more fun, you and I playing. Or me and just about anybody else playing. But it was, despite all that, it was still pretty fun. I saw what the game could have been, even though I didn't get the full experience. But this looks a lot of fun.
I think I want to play through this on the channel. I think this would be a lot of fun.
Oh,
It just the idea of it, I think, is so cool.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. I'm very excited. Steel Hunters was announced for PC. I don't know. It's some mech game.
I don't even remember it.
Black Frost, The Long Dark 2 was announced. It's hitting early access in 2026. So I hope you're excited for that.
Early access 2026.
Then Borderlands 4. I'm sorry.
I don't
Randy
care.
Pitchford was up there. He's so excited. And I'm like, I've never gotten into these. I haven't even finished Tales of the Borderlands, even though it's an easy platinum. I just need to play through like 3 more. I've did like 2 of the episodes. I need to do 3 more episodes, just making choices and shit, and just get through it to get the platinum. I haven't even done that. This whole trailer was just completely obnoxious. Didn't you like one of them or play one of them or something?
I played one of them, but I never played it long enough to like get really into it. I think I beat the first like boss, at least what seemed to be the first boss. But I feel like even then I was still trying to figure out like what I was doing and how to level up and how to do that. I don't know. It wasn't for me. I've never gotten into any of them.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Milwaukee's blowing out OKC. The NBA Cup is so stupid.
It's so stupid.
Obsidian. See, I knew it was an O. Thank you.
No, it started with an S though.
Samsonite? Swanson?
Slappy, Swappy, Swami.
Schwanman? Next up, all of a sudden I'm like, Gah! It's Clive! Final Fantasy 16. Did you think this was going to be an announcement for Tekken 8?
Nope.
Because I did not. I was like, oh my God, they are bringing it to Xbox. That's freaking awesome. Nope. He's coming to Tekken 8. I was like, okay, I love Clive, but like, I don't get it. Whatever, I guess. But like, that game is so friggin' good. And the fact that it quote unquote disappointed Square Enix just pisses me off. I want it to come to Xbox and sell like 10 million copies over there. Then we get an announcement. This did not seem like it was what it was. Virtua Fighter.
See, I don't even remember this. I must have stepped away or something.
You know why you don't remember it? Because the guy is like walking through like an old Western town, and he goes into a saloon, and then they start Virtua Fighting, and it's like Virtua Fighter is back. And I was like,
oh, I don't even remember that. I don't think I saw this.
Virtua Fighter? Then they announced. So I'm excited for that. I love Virtua Fighter, even though I'm not very good at any of them except past 2. But then they announced, so it's coming from Ryuga Gata. I've never tried to say this out loud before. Ryuga Gata. Ryugai Gotoku. I got it. Ryugai Gotoku. So the people that do Like a Dragon and all that stuff, they're developing this.
I thought that was a guy's name.
They don't. Maybe it is, but it's the name of the studio too. RGG Studio. They don't make fighting games. Virtua Fighter. I don't know. I'm interested to see how it turns out, but we'll see. Then they announced. Did you see this Project Century? This is also by Ryuga RGG Studio. All we know is it's just right now it's Project Century. Set in 1915 Japan. Looks freaking beautiful. We know nothing else.
I didn't see this one either.
This was a guy just walking around.
I saw the next one, so I must have stepped away for a couple minutes.
Whenever I see Turok, I think it's Dino Crisis. I've never played either of these games, and I need to get in my head Dino Crisis is survival horror.
Yeah.
Also, if this game where they're shooting dinosaurs was Dino Crisis, Wario would be going crazy. You'd be texting me, oh my God, it's finally back, whatever. This looks weird.
I played, I think, the original Turok on N64. And at the time, it was impressive, but like, I don't know that anybody's asking for this.
Need to change my Verizon. Oh my God, leave me alone. No release window or anything, but Tupac. It's coming from Saber Interactive, no release window. And then there's a guy on stage in the Helldivers armor, and I was like, that looks freaking cool.
Yes.
It looks like it's just stolen from Star Wars, whatever. It looked really cool. And he was in character, and he was doing the whole Starship Troopers thing. It looked awesome. So, new update, Omens of Tyranny, is out now. Free update. The big thing about this is something apparently people were asking for. I haven't played Helldivers 2. Noah bought it, and he really liked it.
Didn't you buy it? Oh, no, you were talking about buying it with your stars or something, but you never did.
That's what it was. But it brings back the alien race that were the bad guys in the first game. I don't know any of the lore or anything, but I know apparently people wanted those bad guys to come back. Because you got to remember the first Helldivers was like the top-down isometric kind of thing. So they wanted to see them in this, and apparently that's what this does. Also, they announced a special edition DualSense that I think James said he's going to pre-order, but I can't remember.
Are you going to get that one too?
No, I've got 2 Astros, and I got 2 DualSense, 2 30th anniversaries. I just like Helldivers 2. And Helldivers 2 had a really good night when it came to awards. I was very happy about that. More Helldivers 2, Sony. Less Concord. Warframe 1999 is out now. I can't keep track of all the Warframe stuff.
Me neither.
The Space Marine 2 looks like it's super fun.
I get Warframe, Warhammer confused.
Oh my God. I was thinking of the Warhammer 40K, not Warframe 40K. This whole time I thought it was Warhammer. That's why I can't keep it straight. Damn it. Anyway, so now I really don't care about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Pal World is getting their Break update out on December 23rd. Does anybody care?
No.
And then Capcom comes out swinging with Onimusha Way of the Sword out in 2026. I just wrote, hot damn, this looks dope. The last Onimusha game, 2006. So this is going to come out 20 years after the last
remember
game.
it. I remember the name. I don't remember anything about... I mean, the original.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it, but this did look cool.
Hack and slash. I think in my mind when I hear Onimusha, I think... like the Hyrule Heroes and the games like that where you're like
Dynasty Warriors and all that
yeah,
stuff.
I get those confused. That's not this, but this looks awesome.
Yeah.
People are psyched. Good on Capcom. Kazan, the first Berserker, got a release date of March 27th.
Okay.
The Rangers are never going to win another hockey game. Why do they suck?
So what is that? Because I remember by the title, I remember thinking it looked good, but now I don't remember what it is.
It looks like it's a Souls like
that's probably why.
action RPG. Yeah.
Okay.
And then there was some. Oh, and it's part of this whole dungeon and fighter. I've never heard of this before, but apparently it's part of that.
That's right. I mean, I don't know what that is, but yeah, I remember that now.
So then they announced Dungeon and Fighter A-Rod. I don't know what that is, but I don't know what Dungeon and Fighter is. I don't know what this game is. Then Dying Light, The Beast got a new trailer. It's confirmed for summer 2025. Remember, this was the game that started out as DLC for Dying Light 2, got too big, turned into a new game, kind of like Hillsong. Kind of like Hollow Knight Silksong, which I was holding out hope
I wasn't.
That it was going to get shadow dropped at the Game Awards. New trailer, and it's out now. And I was like, I'm going to get a score. It wouldn't matter because I still don't have enough games this year. Stage Fright was announced. I don't think we even know what this game is yet, but this was the one where they're like in the movie theater.
Yeah.
From the Overcooked devs. I don't know.
Yeah, it might be fun. I don't know.
Game of Thrones King's Road was announced coming out 2025. This is one that I don't remember seeing.
This looks pretty good.
Is it a real game?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It looks very... I mean, not that I ever played them. It looks like it could be like a legit RPG, but I feel like the only thing I can think of in my head, which I think some of them were good, was like the Lord of the Rings games. Like, I feel like a lot of movie games
but Shadow of Mordor
don't really do that well.
Those were supposed to be awesome.
That's what I'm saying. I know some of the Lord of the
Ring
Ring games were great. Supposedly.
like
I
Lord
never
of Ring
played it.
Gollum.
Yeah. This looks good. I don't know. It might suck, but I was like, okay. And they're playing like the music to it and everything. I'm like, oh.
I did see Jon Snow's in it, right?
Yeah.
This is like and it looks like what's his face? Kit, whatever his name is. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Then Double Dragon Revive was announced. Apparently, they gave a release date of October 23rd, 2025. Bro, don't announce an actual date when it's literally almost a year away. This is the 3D Double Dragon game that I think had leaked before. I don't think it had.
So is this never actually announced before?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I could have sworn it was.
I could have sworn it was too, but maybe it was just the leaks. It is a 3D Double Dragon. I'm interested, but I don't...
I kind of am, but I've got such a bad taste in my mouth from like old school Double Dragon games.
Yeah.
They were terrible.
Double Dragon 3 I remember being kind of good, but...
If this is more Shredder's Revenge, then...
But it's 3D.
Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, they shouldn't be 3D.
And remember, the next Streets of Rage that Sega teased, it looks like it's 3D. I'm like, Streets of Rage 4 was so perfect. Why? Speaking of games that I thought were already out, The Last of Us 2 Remastered is hitting PC on April 3rd. Wasn't this already out? Apparently not. Did the regular Last of Us 2 come out on PC and now they're releasing the remastered or something?
I think so.
Seriously?
I think so.
God almighty, Sony.
I could be wrong, but that's... Unless I'm crazy, because I, too, thought that this came out a while ago. I was like, oh, maybe that was just The Last of Us 2, and now this is Last of Us 2 Remastered. But if it's a PC game, I feel like it doesn't really need a remaster because it was probably already...
Right.
Not that
it was already
the PS4 game needed a remaster either, but...
Screamer was announced for 2026. This is this weird racing game where like the characters are cartoons, but the cars look like
okay.
Like
I must have stepped away
or
again.
something. It was weird.
Maybe I stepped away after Last of Us because I don't remember that. I don't remember the next one.
Dawn of Wolves. That's supposed to say Den of Wolves, but apparently I was getting sick of typing by this point.
It's like Dawn of Wolves. That's a weird name.
It's like Robin of Locksley. This is a heist game from the creators of Payday, so it's probably going to be good. Sonic Racing Crossworlds was announced, and it's quote-unquote coming soon. It's a new Sonic Racing game, obviously, but all we see is Shadow get in a car and drive away.
Yeah.
You're going to say that this Sonic game is coming out soon, and all you show is Shadow gets in a car and drives away. You're not even going to show the game. Okay. Then I just wrote, holy shit. Mafia the Old Country. This leaked before. I hadn't seen it. Oh my God. I think we have a new winner for the most... When I say best looking game, I don't mean art direction and everything.
Yeah.
The most realistic looking game I've ever seen. I'm watching this trailer and I'm like, holy shit. Now, I haven't played the other Mafia games. It's coming out summer 2025. This game looks amazing.
Yeah. I haven't played any of them either, but that was pretty impressive.
The fact that it's set in the old country in Italy, it just looks so friggin' cool. Then Aaron Paul and Laura Bailey come out, and they're flirting with each other a lot, and they reveal a game called Dispatch. This looks like it's like a choose-your-own-adventure kind of visual novel, whatever thing, where they're like out-of-work superheroes, and Aaron Paul is trying to get back in the game or something. It actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah. It looked cool. I don't know how much fun. I don't know how
I don't
fun
know
it will
if I'm
be.
gonna play it,
but it was an interesting concept, I guess.
And then things get crazy. The orchestra comes up.
Okay. This is another one where I was like, oh, what is this going to be? And I was like, oh. I know some people love this game. I couldn't care less about it. I don't know anything. No.
I haven't played it either. I feel like,
but I feel like that was a
it,
bit much of a lead-in for
to Okami
that.
2. So it seems like everybody that has played this game just says it is just beyond amazing.
Yeah.
It's a Zelda 3D-ish. It's kind of like if Twilight Princess were its own game. If the wolf sections of Twilight Princess were a whole Zelda game. With this beautiful art style.
It was like a PS2 game, right?
Yeah, and then they remastered it for 3, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And I got to think they're going to put it out. They're going to put the original out, or maybe it is, I don't know, on PS4/PS5 at some point. I'm happy for people that are excited. It did make me want, I thought Celeste was 2 PC came out as well. Thank you, John. I'm excited for people that are excited. I like what they did with the orchestra and everything. It did seem like they were going to announce Metal Gear 6 or something.
The way Jeff was getting like
emotional,
choked up, like sometimes just something special really happens and I can't believe I get to show this to you. And I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah. Also, no Death Stranding. Kojima's there. All he does is announce an award. I'm like, what the hell was that? I'm getting worried that game's not going to come out next year. Anyways, also, Hideki Kamiya is back working with Capcom. Now, he left Capcom. He created Platinum, I believe. He left Platinum earlier this year, hinted he was doing something new. He formed a new studio called Clovers, I think, and they're the ones that are making Okami 2 in conjunction with Capcom. So he's working with Capcom again. I don't think this game's coming out. I think this might be a PS6 game also. I'm just going to be real.
Could be.
And then we get a one more thing. Now, there were rumors going on that I saw before this that this wasn't going to be a normal Geoff show because he wasn't really hyping it up from what I remember seeing. But they were saying like Andy Robinson from VGC and stuff was saying like he's been told there's going to be at least two holy shit announcements at this show.
Yeah.
I think this was one of them. Now, reviews, of course, are mixed. But we got one more thing, and it's a game I'm very excited for with a name I hate. Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, was announced from Naughty Dog. This is something, it might have been on Chris, or I think it was Chris said, like, you can just, he said, you know a name is bad when you can take, like, all the words, and you can just intermix them, and it still sounds like a game. Like, Heretic, the Intergalactic Prophet. Or Heretic Prophet, the Intergalactic.
I feel like, everybody's just going to call it
the Heretic.
I feel like everybody's just going to call it Intergalactic.
Just call it that.
B, yes. That's what, just leave the rest of it off. Everybody's just going to call it Intergalactic. That's a much cooler name. Just cut it off. So, we finally got a new IP. Everybody says they want new IP from Sony. They announce a new IP, and everybody's like, "No, girl!" It's got this retro 80s, 90s look with these CRT TVs everywhere. Kumail Nanjiani, how do you say his name? Is Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah, is definitely in the game because that's who she's hunting.
Yeah.
It's him. There's a Porsche spaceship. There's Adidas sneakers. There's the Sony CD player. Lots of product placement going on here. I do have to say it reminded me of the Monster Energy drinks in Death Stranding. It was a little much, but I feel like that's almost going to be part of the meta or something. I texted Sean when they showed that Sony thing. What popped into my head wasn't Naughty Dog. It was Santa Monica because we know without knowing for sure, but Cory Barlog is working on something for Santa Monica that is not God of War. We know that before God of War 2018, they were working on a sci-fi game that got canceled. Obviously I was like, well, this is a sci-fi game. Oh my God, is this Corey's new game? And Sean was like, I think it's Naughty Dog. And I was like, oh yeah, idiot. Like, obviously it's Naughty Dog. The game is set thousands of years in the future. You play as Jordan A. Munn, a bounty hunter who is stranded on the planet Semperia. Communication with the outside universe has been dark for hundreds of years, and they're trying to be the first person to escape the planet in over 600 years. She has a freaking laser sword. This weapon looks like it could have been in Death Stranding 2 also. You got Troy Baker with a... You know what I mean? The music is being done by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. Neil Druckmann is directing it. The name, we talked about that. When they announced this, Neil Druckmann said the newest franchise from Naughty Dog. That's fine, but like you're already assuming you're going to get sequels. I mean, I know you're Naughty Dog, but like, I don't know. I think it was weird to just say not a new IP, not a new game, but a new franchise.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Also, I don't know if that means they're thinking cross media in movies or shows or whatever. I've talked a lot. Sean, Intergalactic, the Prophet, Heretic, whatever the name is. What'd you think?
I mean, we don't really know anything. It's a crazy departure from anything they've done before. I dig it. I like the vibe. It's very Guardians of the Galaxy. I hate... This is why sometimes I'm ready to just get off Twitter. Like, all the discourse about this game and just like, oh, it's not because she's ugly. I just don't like her. She just seems like a miserable person. No, just say you don't like her because she's a woman.
Miserable?
Like, it's so stupid. And I wish I could just... I try to ignore all that stuff because it just annoys the crap out of me. And I wish I just...
This is why I have not... Ever since Twitter did the whole thing where they shut off all the outside Twitter apps 2 years ago, or whatever it was, I have not been on Twitter as much as I used to be.
Yeah.
That's been very good. But then I hear like the likes to dislikes.
I'm on it more for fantasy football than anything. And now that that's done...
I'm on it for football.
Now I'm like, eh.
So, your thoughts?
I dig it. I think it looks good. I feel like they've, despite what some people might think about Last of Us 2, Naughty Dog has earned my trust, my faith. I'm like, yeah, do it. I'm in.
Again, Last of Us Part 2, technically a masterpiece. Story-wise, piece of shit. I am so friggin' in on this. I don't know if it is because we haven't really had a new Sony IP since Horizon, right? That's 7 years now.
Or, no, Ghost?
Oh, yeah, Ghost of Tsushima.
That was probably the last one.
That was only 4 years ago.
Yeah.
What I do think is interesting, so Neil retweeted a tweet from him. He master tweeted a tweet from him in 2011 at what was then... This is the Game Awards, so that was the VGAs, back when it was on Spike or whatever, when they had revealed The Last of Us. And he had tweeted, like, I'm so proud to show you our next new franchise, whatever, our latest franchise, whatever. And then he basically said the same thing about this. So then the game ended up coming out about a year and a half later. Obviously, this game is not a 25 game. I think there's a chance we're playing this in 26. You got to think they've been working. Obviously, we know they had the Last of Us online game that got canceled and all that. But the Last of Us Part 2 came out 4 years ago.
I would like to believe it's a 26 game. But I feel like it's a 27. But maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised.
I think it's a 26 game. I am so excited. I cannot freaking wait. And that was the Game Awards. However, Game of the Year... Astrobot.
Yo.
I'm so happy. It's not my game of the year. I'll just say that now.
No.
But it just makes me happy.
It. Yeah.
Like, it's yeah. I don't know that I want to say that. I think it might be better than any 3D Mario game that I've played. It's going to be close between that and Galaxy. I like it way better than Odyssey, way better than Sunshine, way better than 64. Like, don't even get me started on that crap game. It also took home 4 awards. I wasn't shocked because, you know, obviously they did the best game direction like an hour before that, and it won. I was like, oh, this freaking game's going to win Game of the Year, isn't it? Like, usually if you win Best Director or Best Direction, it's a hint that you got a good chance of winning Game of the Year, and it did.
Yeah.
So we did our predictions. What would you say is your game of the show? I think for me, it's Intergalactic, honestly.
Probably, just kind of by default.
By default. It's that, and then it's the Ninja Gaiden game. And what else did I say? There was something else.
Split Fiction's up there.
Split Fiction. That's
Elden Ring is up there, just, again, also kind of by default. I'd say those are the top ones.
So we did our predictions. Astro is only better than Mario 64 in my eyes.
I mean,
you cannot tell me that Super Mario Sunshine, I know you've got a soft spot for it. There is no reality where Astrobot is not better than Super Mario Sunshine. Except yours, I guess. I'm messing with you, James. You know that. So we did our predictions. I went back and counted how many we did. We did 25 predictions because we didn't do content creator, esports, all that bullshit. So we predicted 25 total games, total categories. Before I reveal the winner, what do you? How many do you think the winner got right?
how many did we choose?
25.
Did we really?
Yeah.
I bet the winner, which is probably you, because I don't know if I got any right. There's not a single one that they announced it. I'm like, that's what I thought. I was like, oh. I bet I got like 1 or 2, and I bet you got 4 or 5.
I got 10, you got 7.
Oh, well, okay. We did better than I thought.
Most anticipated game, GTA 6, we both got that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Both best adaptation, I said Fallout, I got that. You said Knuckles. I don't know why, but
I don't know.
You were wrong. Best multiplayer game, we both said Helldivers 2. We got that. Best sports racing game, EAFC 24. I got that. You said NBA 2K25. You did not. Best sim strategy game, we both said Unicorn Overlord. It was Frostpunk 2. I wrote Frontpunk 2. Doesn't matter. Best family game, we both said Astrobot. We got that. Best fighting game, you said Sparking 0. I said Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. It was Tekken 8. Doesn't even seem like Tekken 8 came out this year, but obviously it did. Best RPG, we both said Rebirth. It went to stupid ReFantazio. Rebirth got screwed here.
Oh, yeah.
It only won Best Score. It's just because it came out 9 months ago, 10 months ago, instead of 2 months ago, like stupid Metaphor. Best action adventure game, you said Astrobot, you got it right. I said Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, I got that wrong. Best action game, it was Black Myth Wukong, we both got that wrong. You said Black Ops, I said Stellar Blade, which really surprised me that didn't win. Best VR or AR game, you said Asgard's Wrath. I said Hellsinger VR. It was obviously Arkham Shadow. I don't know what we were thinking to not predict the Batman game would win Best VR game. Best mobile game, we both got that right. Balatro. Best debut indie game, I got that right. Balatro. Animal Well, you were wrong. Best independent game, I got that right. Balatro, you got that wrong. Animal Well. Best community support, we both said Final Fantasy 14. It was Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, best ongoing game, you said Fortnite. I said Helldivers 2. I got that right. Games for Impact, you said Life is Strange. You got that wrong. I said Tales of Kinzero Zao. I got that wrong. It was Neva. I don't know what that's the game with the giant wolf
or something.
Deer.
Yeah.
I haven't played it, so whatever. That probably would have helped. Best performance. I said Brianna White. I got that wrong. That's bullcrap.
Yeah.
She was so good. You got it right. Melina Juergens from Hellblade 2. I just figured since she won it for Hellblade 1, she wasn't going to win it for 2. I was wrong. Best score in music. What the hell's wrong with you? You predicted Astrobot. I predicted Rebirth and I got it right.
I think because you picked Rebirth and I'm like, well, I don't want to pick that. I think that was too much of a slam dunk. I'm like, Astrobot has really good music.
Best art direction, you got that right. Metaphor, I got it wrong with Neva. Best narrative, we both said Final Fantasy Rebirth. Both got it wrong. Metaphor, ReFantazio.
That's stupid.
Best game direction, Astrobot. We both got that wrong. We both picked Erdtree. So we thought it would win.
Erdtree didn't win anything.
It didn't win anything. If it's not going to win anything, why did you people even nominate it? Especially with all the drama and everything. And then obviously Game of the Year goes to Astrobot. We both picked Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Obviously it did not win. Overall, great show. Fantastic games in there. Now, Sean, let's fly through the wrap up because I am tired. D. Brandt.
I saw what looked like 5 to 7. I'm like, that's not what you said. But now I see that's an S, and you're saying S7.
Yes.
K10.
K got 10.
K got 10.
D. Brand, who made the plates and basically said, F you, Sony, try and sue us for making them, and I've got them on my PS5. You do too, I think, right? Mm-hmm. They showed off the Switch too. They said, here's a 3D render of it. We know what it is. It's this. So it's a little bit wider than the original Switch. Like 0.03 millimeters taller, so the exact same. The Joy-Con do attach magnetically.
That's a good way to go out of business. I mean, you don't want to piss off Nintendo, and they just did.
They already pissed off Sony.
Like, my God.
And then they said, we're not going to take any more questions at this time. Well, then why are you even doing this?
Yeah.
But so the Switch 2, whatever it's going to be called, it looks like the Switch, just bigger screen, which is pretty much what we thought.
Yeah.
One thing I did think was interesting, it says the kickstand is 180 millimeters wide. The console itself, so the screen is 200 millimeters wide. So the kickstand, they learned their lesson from having the one little rinky-dink.
Well, yeah, that's gonna stupid design.
Topple over and everything. So just announce the stupid thing already. Jez Corden, who is very trustable. I don't know if that's a word. Basically said, there's no more Xbox exclusives. It's over. He said everything will, at best for Xbox, it'll be a timed exclusive. We just saw Outer Worlds 2 get announced that now it's coming to PS5. Yeah. You being bad at Sunshine doesn't make it a bad game. I played the game. I wasn't bad at it. It was boring, and I was sick of fighting mud with my stupid squirt gun. That's not a Mario game. So, yeah. I can't wait to play Halo on PlayStation. It's going to blow my freaking mind. Shuhei is leaving PlayStation after 31 years on January 15th, but he did hint on Twitter that he's actually not leaving gaming. So basically they shoved him out after they demoted him 4 years ago to just do the indie stuff. Capcom, after their Onimusha and Okami announcements, say they are working to, quote, reactivate other dormant IP, end quote.
Just give us Resident Evil.
Crisis. It's Dino Crisis. They're going to make a Dino Crisis game. Everybody just chill. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is getting its last update in January and adding an offline mode. This game could not have flopped any more than it flopped. And now, less than a year after it comes out, they're just shutting it down. And they're giving an offline mode because they're like, we don't even want to keep the servers up anymore. Sorry. The Apple Vision Pro is rumored to be getting PSVR 2 controller support, which I think is weird because you can do all your hand stuff with the Pro.
Yeah, I don't understand the point.
Also, it's you think the PSVR 2 is expensive? The Vision Pro is $3,000, right?
$3,500, I think.
What were they thinking with that stupid thing? If I ever see someone in public wearing one of those things,
I want one so bad.
I will punch them in the face.
Not for $3,500. Not for $1,000. Like, it just looks cool, but like, I wish I had $3,500 to blow on that.
You wish that $3,500 didn't matter, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I would love to have one. It looks cool, but no thanks.
Nintendo is rumored to be porting over Kirby Planet Robobot from the 3DS to the Switch next year. Seriously, guys? That's the next 3DS game you're going to port? What the hell do we have to do to get a Link Between Worlds? I don't want to have to hold on to my 3DS forever to be able to play that one of my favorite games of all time. Speaking of shutting stuff down, Ubisoft is shutting down X-Defiant in June. Layoffs of around 275 or so people are coming as well. Ending this year the way we started it. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake has sold 2 million copies. That's awesome. Balatro announced they've hit 3.5 million copies sold. Marvel Rivals in its first 3 days hit 10 million players. Hey, Sony, that's how you launch a game.
Yeah.
Infinity Nikki. I didn't realize this was already out. But 10 million people are playing this dress-up game.
Oh, that's what that is?
That's that game. The open-world Genshin Impact looking dress-up game.
Wow.
Cyberpunk, it was announced, has now hit 30 million copies sold.
Holy crap.
Phantom Liberty, 8 million. So 1 out of every 4 people that bought the game bought the DLC. That's got to be a pretty high attach rate.
30 million seems insane.
Came out 4 almost 5 years ago, right? Was it 2019 December or was it 2020? I don't remember. I think it was 2020. So 4 years ago.
Still, though. That's crazy.
I'm one of them. PS Plus extra games were announced for December, and they are Sonic Frontiers. I kind of want to at least try it.
I'll try it, yeah.
Forspoken.
I won't
The
try
demo
it.
was more than enough. I'm done. Rabbids, Part of Legends. Oh, that's not right. Party of Legends. Jurassic World Evolution 2. Coffee Talk, episodes 1 and 2. Is that 2 platinums for me?
I got the platinum in
Right.
1. It was pretty...
But what is the episode thing?
It's Coffee Talk 2.
1 and
basically.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I owe it to myself because of all the coffee talk we've done on here to get that platinum.
I got it. I think it was my 74th platinum because I wanted to make Elden Ring my 75th.
Oh, yeah.
Or something. So I got it, and I'm like, all right, I just need an easy platinum before finishing something. I think it was Elden Ring.
Coffee talk.
Coffee Talk.
PS Plus Premium for December is adding Sly 2 and Sly 3, as well as Jack and Daxter, the precursor legacy. Switch Online got some updates as well. Genesis adds Toe Jam and Earl, Panic on Funkatron, Vector Man, which I could have sworn was already on there. Maybe Vector Man 2 is what it is. I don't know. NES finally gets NES Tetris. Thank you.
That wasn't on there before?
No. And it's not in the Tetris Forever collection either. That's why I didn't buy it. Game Boy Color gets Tetris DX. Game Boy also gets Donkey Kong Land 3. I've never played this game. Obviously, it's not Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy, but it looks pretty damn good for a Game Boy game. It's amazing that was even a thing.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this very long episode of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. Sorry we were away for a few weeks. Things went a little crazy here at the old homestead, but things are better now. Probably not going to do an episode next week because, it's Christmas and stuff. Or maybe we'll do a I don't know. We'll figure it out. But until the next time, Sean, go ahead and take us out.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals, and thank you for playing.
And we'll say it again next week if we come back.
Yeah.